Yeah, you know, just all kinds of hot sexual booze.
Guys, did you ever notice that my YouTube channel, TkyoSam, is like one of the coolest Japan-related YouTube channels ever?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh my god.
Stay black. Stay black, bro. Yeah.
Young Sam. I'm so old. Gay boner. Toe chain.
You are not just. You are not a phenomenon. You told me using any technique that works. Never limit myself to one style. Be an open mind.
Now I am, for correcting's sake, I am your hot dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah. I don't know, it's just so fun when you meet like really interesting, just fun, outgoing people. Meanwhile, me and the boys are gonna be here talking about hot chicks.
語彙は全くダメですよ。僕はまあ14年前来
くれちゃってなだ
ティーナも禁止。
Good old boy Papa Tikyo coming to you live from Tokyo. Oh wait, don't forget to hit that like button, asshole. Okay, here we go. Where the fuck's the outro? What the fuck? Consider signing up for my Patreon. Links down below. Anyway, that's it. Peace out, guys. Yeah, buddy. Hey.
Yeah, you know, just all kinds of hot sexual booze.
Guys, did you ever notice that my YouTube channel, TkyoSam, is like one of the coolest Japan-related YouTube channels ever?
Oh my god, I did.
Oh my god.
Stay black. Stay black, bro. Yeah.
Young Sam. I'm so old. Gay boner. Toe chain.
You are not just. You are not a phenomenon. You told me using any technique that works. Never limit myself to one style. Be an open mind.
Now I am, for correcting's sake, I am your hot dad.
I'm a starving poor black child full of divorce or something. And anyway, yeah. I don't know, it's just so fun when you meet like really interesting, just fun, outgoing.
Hey, Teeks, I want to do some of this black people music. Okay, Coffee, you do it. What song are you going to do? I'm going to do Hello by, the Dr. Dre, and, it's, It's got the word peace from 2000. It's pretty good, Teeks. Okay. Okay, Coffee. You can do it, Coff. I believe in you. Okay, check it out, Teeks. The motherfucking world is a ghetto. Yeah, full of magazines, full clips, and heavy metal. Right, Coffee? And when the smoke settle, I'm looking for a big yellow and 6-inch stilettos. That's right, Coffee. Dr. Dre. Hello. Percolating, keep 'em waiting. Yeah, Coffee, while you're sitting here hating. What? Your bitch is hyperventilating. Why is my girlfriend here? Hoping that we penetrating. What? We getting because we never been to Satan for hardcore administrating. Coffee, I think, I don't know, Coffee, this seems like very, you know, like this, is this a Christian song? Oh yeah, Teeks, it's definitely Christian, you know. Yeah, Coffee, you know, yeah, you know, Teeks is what we do. Yeah, so, anyway, cause we never been to Satan for hardcore administrating, gangbang affiliating, MC Radio all heavy on wilding off the zone on a whole half a gallon. Get to dialing 911 emergency, and you can tell him, it's my coffee's hurting me, and he's a felon. On parole for robbery, ain't no copping a plea, ain't no stopping a G. I'm in the 6, you gotta hop in the 3. Company monopoly, you handle shit sloppily, I drop a key properly. That's right, Teeks. You know what they call me? The Don Dada. Pop a collar, drop a dollar. If you hear me, you can holler. Even Rottweilers. Rottweilers? Follow the Impala. Want to talk about this concrete nigga? I'm a scholar. Coffee, you can't say the N-word. I'm incredible, heterosexual, credible, beg a hoe, let her go. Dick ain't edible, nigga ain't feral. You said it again, Coffee. I'm playing shit while you handpick motherfuckers giving out transcripts. Wow, Coffee, that was like, you know, I guess it's all right, right? Yeah, it's okay, Teeks. I got the pass, you know. You know, it's fucking, you know, it's good. Yeah, check it out, Teeks. You know, villain blows up your spot. Yeah, Coffee? Take your notebook, your bitch, and your Glock. Uh-huh. This motherfucker thought the coochie had a padlock. What's a padlock? You slapped her ass with alarming. Yeah? What's alarming? Cause she want my worm like Carmen. You call your dick worm? We chin check niggas. Coffee, no. Them then thin check niggas. Coffee, please. It's not bad. Run trains on gold diggers. Yeah, okay, that was good. Yeah, beware those phone niggas. Coffee, please. Just you gotta stop saying. Coffee, I feel like we're getting in trouble here. Scary motherfuckers like Stephen King flicks. Yeah, making niggas clean the room like a dyke flea and dicks. Wow, you know, Coffee, that's actually a quite good flow. I like that one. You know, that was good. So when I first bomb, what nigga who you rolling with? Coffee, what the fuck? Fuck that ice on your wrist. Fuck your fine ass bitch, cause you could lose it in a tussle. Nigga, watch me hustle. Coffee, I think you're getting way too comfortable saying this word. Watch the niggas kiss my ass without flexing a muscle. Bitches all in the back, these knees waiting to buckle. Yeah, Coffee, what are you trying to say, Coffee? Same time, same channel, don't change the dial. Niggas for life, fucking your wife. These niggas wild. Hello, Coffee, I just wanted you to know that I think that I started this gangster shit. Yeah, Coffee? And this the motherfucking thanks I get? Hello, I started this gangster cough. And this the motherfucking chicken parm. Hello. Okay, yeah, Cough, that's good, you know, it's fucking, you know, that's good, Cough, because, you know, Coffee, did I fall off? Got you in your room ripping every Chronic poster on your wall off? Just because I put away the sawed off? Now I got you sitting back with a smirk, listening with your arms crossed, questioning Dre's credibility. What? Wondering if I'm still me to produce hits, y'all be killing me. Yeah, Coffee, you know, it's just, you know, Coffee, I'm really offended by all this stuff, you know? As if I need to make a motherfucker, I got a mansion in 6 cars that are paid for. And suck my dick. Yeah, hello. Yeah, you know, Coffee, I think. Oh, man, if only my 7th grade teacher who yelled at me for singing this song was here today. I'd be like, yeah, I said it now. I said it on the internet. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, Mr. Johnson? You suck. Oh, man. Oh, God, it's so good. Anyway, Cash Baby, what it does. Cash Baby, You know, this is Muppet Cash Babies. We make our dreams come true. Where's my timer? Muppet Cash Babies will make our dreams come true. Muppet Cash Babies, time for coffee and you. When you wanna feel your cough and you reach up in the inside, you'll come on down to Ohio and eat a chicken parm. Coffee babies will make our dreams come true. I actually haven't seen that fucking cartoon in forever. But I, for some reason, remember that I really loved Muppet Babies when I was a little child, and I was like, yay! I mean, that and Gummy Bears, you know. Anyway, guys, I'm just starting up the stream. Say hello, check in. I don't think anyone's gonna show up today because I didn't show up for the I showed up for the premiere, but I had a little bit of a spiel thing on the phone, and your mom is a hoe. So let me put up some music here. What up, Tex? What up, Fart Blasters? Dude, that's a great name. You know, you're not just having farts, you're blasting them, bro. That's good, you know. This dashing and daring, courageous and caring. Thanks. Is coming along for your gummy berry juice. What? This bouncing in Boris, we sing out in chorus, bouncing along as our songs fill the air. Gummy bears, coffee, they're bouncing here and there and everywhere. Thanks. High expectations that beyond compare. We are the Coffee Bears. Drawn Together had a Greatest Muppet Baby spoof. Oh, dude, I gotta check that out later. I love it. Anyway, let's do the thing. Boom. Let's play black jazz. Black jazz. The only kind of jazz that I prefer. None of that Caucasian jazz. No, not for me. It's not my cup of tea, goddammit. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Controller, the cord, coffee, look out. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome to a Tikyo Papa Teak stream. I just wanted to, you know, do a stream today. I don't know how, you know what's sad, guys, is that, like, you know, I woke up and I took a piss, and sometimes it's hard for me to get back to sleep after I take a piss, and it was like a hard piss, and I'm sleeping, and you know, you have that feeling when you haven't jerked off for a while, and then, like, your dreams are all getting you horny, and it's like, it's just saying, like, you just gotta jerk off, dude. And I'm like, fine, you want me to jerk off, I'll show you jerking off. And, like, you know, I just, you know, normally, you know, this might be a little bit too TMI, but when I'm jerking off, like, I spend a good, like, 30 minutes kind of, like, building and edging, you know, because that's when you bust hard, you know. But, you know, this is the morning, and I'm like, I gotta get, you know, I got stuff to do today. And so, you know, just break out my phone, go to X videos, and just like, okay, hot Asian stepsister. Okay, click, boom. It was the weakest, the shittiest orgasm ever. And I'm just like, like, I was like, I would have felt better not jerking off than jerking. I hate it when I'm having to force to be jerked off, you know? It's not fair. You can't just turn it on, you know? Like that. Like, it's just, you know, you gotta build it up. I need some romance, okay? But it's okay, though, because I've got my coffee and my water here. And to be fair, it was a solid dream dude, I had this weird ass fucking dream that, like, I was like in this, like, I was like this I was like this just normal, like I was the Indian guy from fucking the Big Bang Theory, and I was like a doctor on this spaceship, and then these two black women, because, like, I'm not him, I'm just like John Malkoviching, I'm like seeing through his face. And then, like, you know, the doctor is like, you know, like the two black women that he works with that are nurses, they're like, we ain't done shit, or whatever, right? And then, like, you know, they're like, hey, you know, these women were, you know, caught stealing meds or something, or, like, being bad nurses, so I'm gonna fire him. And then, like, I'm watching, I'm an observer through his mind, and he's like, well, and they're like, well, honey, you go, you know, if we go and you coming with us, right? And he's like, I guess I am. And I'm like, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? You're a doctor. You stay. There's no investment. These women don't even actually like you. What are you doing? And I'm like forced to, like, you know, be in this guy's body and stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm stuck in a Netflix DEI movie. Oh, shit. And then I woke up and I was like, what kind of dream is this? No. Oh man, I've been having weird ass fucking dreams lately. But anyway, yeah. So let's you know, do the thing. Okay. Anyway, yeah, guys, we released a new video today. It's about this TV show Landman that I really liked, and the link is over there in the chat. Yeah, check it out. It's really good. You know, I'm on pace for the whole fucking. That was like a really good. It was just really good, man. Like, I was on pace the whole fucking time, and it just made me feel good in the pants, you know? Normally, you could feel bad in the pants, but I felt good in the pants. Anyway, yeah, Dad, triple. It's not just a double, it's a triple. Triple bacon cheese, baby. Okay, anyway, boom. Let's start the timer. 60 minutes of hot, pure, unadulterated dad love. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, fucking, you know, type it in there. Type it in there before I get talking about what I got lined up here to talk about. Triple, any new drama? Come on, I know you're hooked in, buddy. You tell me about that drama. You tell me. You get me. Hey, you get me. That happy time dialysis machine. Dialysis machine? Yeah. Doctor says I shouldn't drink, but I still do, you know? Hey, I was saving that for margaritas. Oh, dude. You had tequila the whole time, but where is it? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, dude. I saw, like, Bill Maher was interviewing David Cross, one of the funniest voices of all the Adult Swim TV shows, and he's just super woke and weird now, and just, I started putting honey in my drinks, and it just makes me feel great. It's awesome. This is so good. You start putting honey in everything. It makes it better. Honey and milk and coffee. Usually I have my coffee with just like just milk and ice, but today I put honey in there and I'm not going back. Dad, I'm going to Costco today. You guys want anything? Get me like a pepperoni slice and a bulgogi wrap and one of those Hokkaido soft ice cream. Thanks, Triple. I'll hit you back. Yo, Dad, what's shaking? Toodle Squirt, what it does? Okay, I got my B12. Oh, I got my multivitamin. You know, they say the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, but I disagree. The best part of waking up is eating adult version of Flintstone vitamins. That's the best part. The best part of waking up is not dying in your sleep. Vitamin C. Vitamin D3. Vitamin zinc. Zinc isn't a vitamin. It's a mineral. Get that guy. What? No. Get that guy out of my fucking live stream. And I've got my my lateral or my adrenal cortex, my Tonkat, my B50, and my ADHD meds. Oh, that's good. Oh god, the honey just sank down to the bottom. It's all hard and shit. That's pretty funny. Oh, so good. So anyway, yeah, wait, what's this shit? What's going on here? Up. Arise, fat man. Now you listen solely and only to me. Thousands of years ago, before Sigourney Weaver, as we knew her today, there was pizza Santa ate of claws. I'm watching this video of like cities, like a city in Greece, and like this whole city is just on like a fucking mountain range, and it's like all it takes is an earthquake or a landslide, and all those people are just gonna fall to their death. Why would you do that? Why would you make a place like that? Yeah, that was you guys. That wasn't me. God damn it, Satoshi, stop burping. Sam Sensei burping. No, that was you, Satoshi. You gotta be a man and own up to it. Oh, thanks for telling me, Drammer. I wouldn't have known unless you told me. Hold on. Oh my god, microphone level was at 8. Sweet jibbly jeebus. Okay, is it better now? Thank you for telling me, Drammer. I had no. I wonder if it was it low the whole stream up until this point or just now. Anyway, much better. Well, was it low the whole time for the last 5 minutes? Well, that's pretty funny. Not the whole time. Okay, just now. Okay, good. Dad, the Wu-Tang. Sit the fuck down, Steve. You think this is a game? Wu-Tang. Yeah, that's right. I wish for the day where I'm freaking out and somebody's just like, "What? What's going on, man? You're acting irrational." I'm like, you shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell's going on. You just shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down, Steve. What? You just shut up. You think this is a game? The Wu-Tang. The Wu-Tang. What the hell is a Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang! And like, I swear, whenever I hear, like, you guys like, if you ever wanna fucking like, what is it, like secret kind of like cult, fucking, like secret cult Illuminati call to me, if you see me in public, just shout Wu-Tang. And it's like fucking, Pavlovian dog or something, you know, it's just like the bell whistle. I'm like, if I hear somebody say Wu-Tang, I'm like, Wu-Tang! The Wu-Tang! You know, if I see the Wu-Tang fucking logo, I'm like, the Wu-Tang! The Wu-Tang! Shit! Wu-Tang, like, you have to, it's like I was indoctrinated in the Wu-Tang Nazi camps or something. It's like, say the word! The Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang! Not fast enough! Say it faster! Schnell! Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang! I just have like PTSD. Just like somebody's like, oh, you know, like somebody sees me walking around Kabuki Show. Wu-Tang! Yeah, Wu-Tang! The Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang! Oh my god, Cobra with the 20 gift memberships. Oh my god, Cobra, I got all your mixtapes. Oh my god, MC Chris, I'm not MC Chris. MC Chris is dead. I got all your mixtapes, MC Chris. I never released any. I mean, I'm not MC Chris. I got all your mixtapes. I never released any mixtapes. What are you talking about? I'm not MC Chris. So, dude, fucking Cobra's adding to the fucking cult, baby. The cult of sex. I mean, like, if I was a cult member, if I was a cult leader, I mean, I know you can get free sex and money. But I think I'd really just focus on the money first. The sex can come later. I'm not really, like, super horny. Even if I got, like, a lot of, like, money, I still think I'd be, like, more about, like, okay, let's just get all their money first. And then, like, then I'll focus on, like, you know, the women that, like, you know, were, like, you know, battered ex-wives who are just looking for, like, you know, an easy fix. That'll be me. Why are you so dang sexy, Wu-Tang? Hey there, my fellow N-words. That's right. Hi there, my fellow N-words. How are you doing today, gentlemen? What? I had to manually approve that comment. Wu-Tang is censoring. Didn't work. Oh, no. There's so many green names. Smash the like button. Oh, yeah, I gotta do the thing that says, did you smash like button? Are you a closeted homosexual? What? Did you smash? Why did she smash? Did you smash the like button? Why does she smash? Okay, then. Did you smash the like button? Why did she smash? Why did she slap? Okay, guys, I put a new thing in there. Did somebody say penis? Yeah, that's right. Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Okay, so that's 20 times 2. Let's do a thing. Let's add it up here, baby. Cash baby, what to do? Let's add 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, there we go. Cash baby, what it does. Anyway, yeah, guys, smash und weine like and stehen Buggins. Yeah, so I got my coffee and it has pure honey in it. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. Any of you can do about it. I got honey in my coffee, there's not a goddamn thing. Dad, I mean, like, if you like honey, that's totally fine. Like, I don't know why you think I would be opposed to that. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you fucking asshole, you would say that. You would. It reminds me of like a Penny Arcade comic. Do you guys remember Penny Arcade back in the day? I know Triple does because he's based like me. But Penny Arcade, I remember there's this comic and it's like one of the creators, because it's like about 2 comic book creators and it's a comic about them. And the comic book creators at like a comic book convention, he's like, this is for all you haters. He's like got an award and he's like, this is for all you haters. You fuckers always talked shit and said I couldn't make it. And everyone in the crowd's like, what are you talking about? We've been supporting you from the beginning. Like, we love you, man. We're happy for you. And he's like, yeah, fuck you. I know you all wanted me to secretly fail. I feel like, I just feel like that, like, that's like the worst, like, ego, like, trip for a celebrity is like they just start saying, like, their fans are just like, you guys always wanted to see me fail, didn't you? It's like, we're literally the only people that support you. Yeah, you would say that. You would. You would totally say something like that. Just drunk and incoherent and being weird. Ugh. God, I'm just looking at this Greek city that's built on, literally on top of like a coast. Like on a high coast, and I'm just seeing that and I'm like, dude, all it takes is one bad earthquake and that whole thing's gonna come tumbling down. I put my dong in my honey coffee. There we go. I put my honey in my coffee. I love black women. Yeah, I like my women like I like my coffee. Black, bitter, tied up in my basement. What? Oh man, that's like, you know, I have this one. I can't say it on stream because they'd be, you know, YouTube would be very angry. But I have this funny one about liking wine that's like 12 years old and locked in my cellar. You know, that's a fun one. You know, I don't, you know, if anyone is like a children's teacher and they don't make like fucked up horrible jokes, I don't trust them. Like if they're being Ned Flandery about it, then I'm like, what are you hiding? What's going on here? You've got some sick fucked up things in your head, don't you? You know? I think the only way to deal with the fucked up shit in life is just to laugh at it. That's like, you know, I think like dude, I had this guy come into a black sexual. Oh yeah, I gotta add that 2 minutes. Thank you, Aaron, by the way. You're my favorite prostitute using son of mine. Actually, no, I take that back. Wu-Tang is my favorite prostitute using son. But, you know, you're a close second. But, you know, you and Wu-Tang should hang out in, like, in Thailand. I think you guys would have fun. 1, 2 extra minutes. 2 extra minutes. 2 extra minutes. I was gonna, oh yeah, so, like, I had this, like, viewer, like, this random guy. So, like, I made that reaction video to Think Before You Sleep, talking shit about the Trash Taste guys and how they don't actually know, Japanese and shit. And so I got like a handful of their fans coming over and calling me like, this guy was basically like, you don't know what you're talking about. You're this whole video had no good points. Plus, even if they had good points, you're fat. And I just responded. I was like, I might be fat, but at least I'm not a gay retard, like you. And like he just comes back and he's like, maybe if you were serious and like acted your age or something, then like maybe. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. Like, shut up, Mr. Anonymous name on the internet. Like I love it when people that are like They're like, I will never show who I am because I don't. It's so fun. It's like it's so projecting, right? Like they hate that I'm not like trying to be serious like they are, even though they're not doing anything. Like it's so funny. Like I really like that would be such a fun day if it's just like I see like all these like successful like I don't know what is it, like successful peoples or something, right? Oh, there we go. I put my honey in coffee. I love black women. That's right. Hey, I'm not racist. I watch Oprah at least like twice a day. Omar, what it does. But yeah. The comment was really funny though, because the guy was just like, the guy immediately he goes from like, well, you're fat, you don't know what you're talking about, to your man baby, to like, you know, like just throwing the accusations around. Just because it's like, yeah, well, I'm trying to trigger you because you suck. And I'm like, yeah, dude. I was just like, you're a fucking, like, anonymous little bitch on the internet. Like, you're talking shit right now from an anonymous account. You're a little fucking bitch. At least I use my face when I talk shit. I have, like, you know, if somebody was, like, like an angry black man, Mike Tyson shit. Mike Tyson's like, I'm going to find out where you are, and I'm going to bust your face in. Like, you know, it's like I have to suffer those consequences. But you're just an anonymous little coward on the internet telling me on how I need to be more serious. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Coffee? Where are we going, Teeks? I don't know, Coffee. I think we're just gonna beat him up. I don't think we're gonna kill him. Maybe you're not gonna kill him. But my gun, it's got a thirst. What's the thirst for, Coffee? Blood. Oh God, no! Coffee's got a bloodthirst. Yeah. Imagine if, wouldn't that be so funny if I had like a genie and it's like, Genie, and it's like, yes, Master Sam. What do you want? And I'm like, Genie, I want you to basically have coffee with a shotgun. And anytime somebody says something toxic in my chat, he just shows up instant teleportation wise and just murders them. And like, and it's like the genie's like, that's pretty dark, and I'm like, well, I mean, this is half for me, half for Coffee, you know, because Coffee wants the murder stuff, and I feel like, you know, like these guys, unless they got Ring cameras in their house, which they probably don't, you know, like how are they gonna explain that Coffee was in Ohio, but then he shoots some guy in Malaysia? It's not probable, you know. So anyway, Genie, make that happen. And then he's like, oh, fine, yeah, boom. Like, and it's just like every single time I get a toxic comment, I know like right afterwards, Coffee took care of him. And I'm just like, Coffee's like, Teeks, you know, I thought this was funny at first, but like you got a lot of subscribers last month. And so, like, you know, there's been an uptick. And, you know, I was in the shower, Teeks, you know. Like, luckily, when I teleport, I already have the shotgun. But nobody should have to see me naked before I blow them away. I'm like, well, don't you do that every night with chicks, Coffee? And he's like, hey, oh. And, you know, the whole point is that, you know, why are you gay? Yeah, that's the whole thing. You always end everything with why are you gay? And then make it all about them and their fault. That's the way you win any argument. You call the person Hitler, and then you say, well, you're gay, and why are you gay? And why do you hate being gay? And then you just, like, you know, you slowly slip out while they're trying to, like, deny being gay. You know, it's good. Yo, what up, B-Boy Snake Dog G? Oh, Hashiria, the only guy on Trash Taste who can speak fluent Japanese is Joey. He was born and raised. Yeah, dude, come on. Of course. Who do you think you're talking to, Hashiria? I got my thumb on the pulse of watching a video. I don't really know much about their show. I don't watch their stuff. But when people criticize them, I watch them, which is equally as good, if not better. Yeah. You better be an Osaka Jew. That's right. Shut up, your bitch ass. Yeah. We only accept Jews from Osaka here. This is a pro-Jewish stream, but only if you're from Osaka. What? My bad, Sam. My bad. How dare you, Hashiria? What do you think this is a joke? You think this is a game? Just start like barking like DMX. You know what you all really want. You know, I feel really good though. Yesterday we filmed like 9 reaction videos. Sir Chubbs was there, and Sir Chubbs gave me a great idea. which is if somebody comes in and they really want me to watch a video, I don't mind watching a video as long as it's Japan related. Like, we were watching a documentary on TurboGrafx, but it was like an hour long. And he was like, here, donate. There's the biddies. Okay, well, please watch this video. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I think on Twitch from now on, if people really want me to react, because I'm going to react to whatever I want to react to, but if people want me to react to a certain Japan video or something, I'll just be like, yeah, the bit limit is this much, and like you know, if it's longer than that, then it's this much or whatever. And because that was good, that was fun, because he's like here's a video. I'm like, that's an hour and like 15 minutes. He's like, 5,000 biddies, boom. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can do that. It kind of killed the momentum of the reactions, though. I got really tired after that, because it was about TurboGrafx, and I don't really care about TurboGrafx that much, but I wanted to always learn about TurboGrafx, so it was fun. But anyway, yeah, we did like a bunch of, I'm on like a really big educational kick right now in my brain area with the sphincter. So I just, I've been like wanting to learn, and, so whenever I do these reactions, it's like about like educational stuff versus just reacting to people's vlogs and being like, blah 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 blah, Japan Stephanie, blah blah blah, Starbucks. Oh yeah, if you guys are on the Discord, I posted this picture. I feel kind of bad, but like, this guy's like, I've been waiting years to come to Japan, and now I finally did it. After being separated from my wife, who is Japanese, I have finally returned to the country that I know I'm going to spend the rest of my life in. Thankfully, I love content creation, and I'm a photographer, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. You got a spouse visa and you're just gonna do some fucking freelance content creation shit. And like, I got angry and I typed in the comment section. I was like, everybody and their fucking mom is moving to Japan these days and making a social media account about it. I was like, you're not special. Just stop. And like the guy was like, I was planning on coming to Japan 3 years ago, and I would have done it then too. You know, I understand that this isn't a unique situation, but I wanted to share my stuff with them. I'm like, shut up. Get out of my sight. Just get out. Like, I just wanted to like grab him by the shirt and be like, you think you could encroach on my territory, you little shit? You That's it, Coffee, get him. Okay, I'm gonna get him, Zip. Oh, Coffee, no. Coffee, I meant beat him, not. He's like, I'm gonna beat him in some way or another. I'm gonna beat that ass. Coffee, please. It's not about sex stinks, it's about power. Okay, Coffee. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I do something that's slightly fucked up, and then Coffee just takes it way over the edge. That's the dynamic here. We got it. Spray hard, boys. Omar's here. Omar coming. Oh shit, dude. Omar, did you ever watch The Wire? Oh my god, dude, you're Omar. What was his name in the thing? Omar Stratum or something. Omar Bigums or something. Omar coming. Oh my god, I love The Wire. It's so good. Shout out, Retro Guy. Shut up, Rika. I will beat you in front of all our guests right now. I don't care. I will make a scene right now. Fucking Rika, you sexy bitch, you know. Retro's working at a dispensary with his bros. He has bros. No. Shit. Yep. Omar coming. Oh, you see, just like a Braun Japan. What about a Braun Japan? That guy sucks. Wait, Wu-Tang, what did you put on cheese? Why did you put cheese on this cheeseburger? That's right. Yes, ma'am. It's Tuesday somewhere. Excuse me, my bad. The hour video was wasted. I didn't even realize it was long till it's now, Sir Chubbs. You know, we already settled this. As long as you give me money, and like, I don't care if it's an hour long. Like, you know, if it's an hour-long video, then it's like, yeah, donate, and like then I'm like, okay, you know, like do that, and we will stick around as long as it's a Japan-related video, and I won't get copyright bugged for it. Like that VCR video we watched where like it shows how the VCR works on the inside. That one actually got copyrighted, but that just means I can't monetize it, which is fine. Ironically, that's the only one that was really copyrighted. Everything else was like fine. Even that documentary was fine. So, yeah, I uploaded all of them last night. It was good. I made the thumbnails for them too. Japan is mine, and I see you looking at it. Yeah, you better not touch it. This is my Japan. Did I see you looking at my Japan? You better not have. Because I will find you, and I will do things to your bumhole. Yeah, shout out Retro Gaijin. Yeah, you know, this will... We are excellent spellers. Yes, challenge us both. Yep. What is it? Fucking we are excellent spellers. Yes. Challenge us. Did you mention the spelling? Oh wait, did you mention the spelling? Yes, we're excellent spellers. Yes. Is it overcast? Showa will not allow this. Yeah, it's overcasting over here in Tokyo, and it's all Rikai's fault. Rikai, did you hear? There's a panic at the disco? Rika, Karo-san, Rikai, one of my mods and I, we have all these inside jokes. Like, I remember one time, he, like, posted this thing on his social media, and it was Valentine's Day, and he, like, bought this bread that said, like, I love you, or something from the bakery, and his comment was, at least my baker loves me. At least the lady at the bakery loves me. And it's just, he says funny, quippy shit like that all the time, and it's funny, because we have all these inside jokes. Like he'll always send me these random weird videos, and he's like, watch it, and I'm like, fine, and then I watch it, and it's actually pretty good. You know, it's just I'm stubborn like that. It takes me a while, a little second, you know. Was it a boy? There's a panic. What is it, boy? Panic at the disco? Yeah. What is it? It's a panic at the disco. Shout out Retro Gaijin. Someone threatened Jim Kid Shoryuken that he will fly to Tokyo and find Jim and do horrible butt stuff to Jim because Jim gave somewhat of an upcoming NGO. Yeah, he gave like Jim was like kind of lukewarm on a new like Neo Geo coming up. Yeah, so like for all you guys who were out of the loop, my buddy Jim, he has a whole game channel dedicated to retro video games, and apparently this company is recreating the Neo Geo game console. Like, think of it this way. Think of like a company being like, hey, you like that N64, right? So like, we're gonna make a brand new N64. Oh, so you're like Nintendo, you're just gonna use your own, the old factories again? No, we're a completely different company, and we're gonna use probably subpar materials, and we're gonna charge you a big premium, but you'll be able to play these old games in this new system. Well, is it like good quality though? Or is it going to be like possibly just like shit China recreation copy stuff? Yes! What? And like, anyway, Jim like mentioned that in a video, and this one guy's like, I will find you and I will rape you. And Jim's like, the only thing you're raping is like a side of fries and a Coke, you know? Like, I love it. Jim's like, I don't think you'd like me. I don't come with fries and a Coke. Like, and Jim made a whole video about that guy, and it was just, it's funny. Like, I mean, it's like, hey, you, leave that multi-billion-dollar company alone. You know, it's the fat guy. Oh, I love it. Short. Yeah, that's right. Short. Everyone see how short that guy is. And it stops you from forming meaningful relationships. Yeah, I love that. Oh, it's so good. That and the, you know, I'm at the Taco Bell. What? I'm at the Pizza Hut. What? I'm at the combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. It's funny, Rikai, we were talking about, what is it? We were watching a video on the mini disc player yesterday, and they were saying that the only old what do you call it? The only old media that they're producing in 2026 are CDs and vinyl. And then I mentioned how you have like you collect vinyl, but you only do it. You're not doing it because you're like, ooh, look, it's the Beatles or the Monkees. You're only doing it because you want to collect city pop. And I'm like, hey, that's, you know, whatever works, right? And it's like, yeah, but I was like, I only know one person who collects records, and I wouldn't consider him an audiophile. And whenever I think of somebody who's like obsessed with music, I don't know, it's so weird to be like, I love music. I like music as much as the other guy, but my fucking headphones here were $6, you know. They were on sale for $6 at Yamada Denki. I bought them like 16 years ago or some shit, and they work amazing. They work fine. And I mean, like, as long as it's not buzzing or like like noise in my ear, like, I'm okay with it. But there's like some people that are like, I have to have the most crisp audio from the most perfect frequency for the most perfect gigahertz. And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to hear static. That's all. That's all that matters. I just don't want static, you know. And they're like, you rapscallion, you little crustacean mollusk. How dare you? Yes, you, damn you. Yeah. How do you like them apples, huh? I don't know, Will. I don't like them apples. Hey, Jackie, what? It's applesauce time. It's hunting season. Yep. Applesauce, bitch. So then I said to her, why are you crying? I didn't hit you that hard. I have a student of mine, and she's so funny. She's so like, it's just like it's like something out of a comedy sketch where it's like it's like a Mad TV sketch or something. Like, I'll be sitting there, like, before, now it's fine, but before, when I started teaching her, she'd just be sitting around and she'd just be like, she's like so bored, she'd be like just sitting at the table, be like, she's like, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna write down our ABCs. She'd be like, ah. like she's like, I'm so bored. And I'm like, I was like, I feel like that, you know. I felt like, I was like, I remember feeling like that as a kid too. And I just like, imagine if you're an adult and you're out with people and you just like you have like no phone, you're just bored as shit, you don't want to be there. You're like, and like, so I hear that that you're in the entertainment industry. I'm just like, just having autistic screaming. It's I was just saying, I felt that. I was like, I know exactly how you feel, kid. What a weird threat, right? Yeah, I just remembered that I have a 2-day-old Pizza Hut in the fridge, and I was like, winning the lottery. Yeah, there you go. It's pronounced gigahertz. Yeah, that's right. It's called what hertz? Excuse me? It's African American hertz. You get that right. I'll have you know that my City Pop and Future Funk records are very collectible, and I need an adult. That's right. It's just the entertainment industry. Just gay? Yeah. So I hear that you're into you know, prime market real estate financing. Make it stop. I don't want it. Yeah, it's funny because, like, so I've been doing. Well, wait, hold on. I don't know why I'm so spunky this morning. I think it's well, one, I've been like not fasting, but I've just been eating less because I'm trying to kick that Monjaro back up into second gear. So, and also yesterday we were doing reaction videos, which is fine. I feel really good. Like, even like, I know that my reaction videos are not the best kind of quality stuff that I can make ever. Kind of thing. But, it feels good to get shit done. And then, on top of that, it's just all these days, man, I'm just, like, going in my head, and I'm just... I think it's, like, maybe these pills, too, dude. Because, I started taking these 2 different supplements on top of all of my supplements recently. And, you guys can feel free to copy it. They're not illegal. You can, and also good poops. Good poops is very important. But what is it? I started taking. Oh wait, I can just show you the bottle. Hold on. Oh no, I got rid of the adrenal cortex bottle. I threw them away. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I started taking this supplement called Adrenal Cortex because they gave it to me as a free promo. And I liked it so much, I bought more. I bought like half a year's worth. And then I bought a half a year's worth of this new supplement to me called B50. I already have B12 that I take, but this is B50. And it's supposed to be for energy. And like, I looked at the reviews, and I looked on like just Google, and I wanted to see what in general people said. And it's like, it's supposed to boost your energy and the adrenal cortex is like taken from adrenal stuff in cows or something, and it's supposed to like realign your brain to make your hormones all balanced and shit. And I don't know, man. It feels good. It feels fine. So I like it, and you know, fuck it, why not? But yeah, poops is very important. I bought a shit ton of apples. Like I have this like I wouldn't say it's a bad habit, but like one habit that probably could be one time a month versus every week, one time a week. So on Sunday, I usually buy like a big thing of junk food and I just binge it for that one day. So on purpose, so I feel really bad and I want to eat healthy for the rest of the week. And yeah, I still feel like there's still some like, you know, thanks to Manjaro, it makes you digest things really slowly, and I'm still feeling that in the gut, in my gut area, you know. But it's fine, you know. But yeah, I mean, poops, eating less, because like I was thinking Manjaro's kind of like English it's like learning Japanese. It's like you can't just go to the classes, you got to do the homework too. You got to do a lot of the homework. And so I was like, okay, well, the Manjaro helps me not have an appetite, so purposely try to eat less of everything that I normally eat and just experiment with new stuff too. And so like yesterday I was like, I have a sweet tooth, I could have candy or fucking ice cream or something, and I was like, you know what, I've got this big jar of pure honey, and I saw this Instagram video of this kid, and he's like, I'm 14 and this is what I eat as like a carnivore eater for like, you know, a 14-year-old, just some rich kid. And he's like, he's got like steak, eggs, avocado, and then like then he has this big thing of non-pasteurized milk, and he like pours just like so much honey in there. And I was like, well, I have honey, I have milk, it's regular milk, but fuck it. And I tried yesterday, just like, okay, just a bunch of milk and honey and ice, and I'm never going back. That was amazing. Oh my god, like the ice just makes the honey taste more like sweet. It's so good. It's so good, and it is ma'am. So yeah, but that's good. Why are you gay? That's what I want to know. I'm always asking that question. Hillary Duff got divorced. Oh god, what is this world coming to? Please, somebody think of the children. Did you talk about the book yet? Not yet. I'm gonna talk about it though. We're gonna get into it. I just wanted to spiel a little bit. I just wanted to spiel, man. Can I just spiel? What do you think of the OpenAI case? It's gonna be, I mean, like, I'm kind of like torn because, you know, I use ChatGPT like every day, and I love ChatGPT. And a part of me really doesn't give a shit that they stole a bunch of stuff in order to train their AI, because, like, you know, it's the best AI out there, in my opinion. Like, you know, Grok is great because it's not censored, but like the image generation sucks, the video generation sucks compared to Sora AI. So like on a consumer level, I like ChatGPT and I don't want it to go away. On the loving Elon Musk level, though, I think that it's yeah, I mean, Elon Musk, man, you know, he's got the, I don't know, I can understand why he's pissed off. Personally, I don't, like, you know, the royal I wouldn't do this, but, part of me understands when companies kill whistleblowers. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying I would do it, but at the same time, it's so very obvious that, you know, because this is a fellow Sam that I'm talking about. I need, it's like OJ, you know, like black people. It's like, I know OJ did it, but I mean, you know, fuck them whiteys, you know. It's like I feel the same way. I'm like, this is a fellow Sam. I need to defend him, you know, unblindly, you know, just totally go in there. But part of me is just like, I was like, I know that he killed his employee. He obviously, that whistleblower, he obviously killed him. It was so obvious that he killed him. But part of me's like, it's really good though, you know, like maybe that guy needed to die. I was like, I could generate great AI pictures, and I'm doing so much deep research these days that maybe that fucker needed to pay. You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I know that the case isn't about the guy dying; it's more about him saying it was non-profit and then making it profit and then gay sex and all that stuff. I understand. I'm just saying. You know what I'm just saying. Oh. What do you guys think? What are your opinions? Excuse me, Rikai Suru. Is it fiber? Why would fiber be illegal? Oh God, you just described scaphism. I don't know what that is, but I'm turned on. DeepSeek is stealing from them anyways, yeah. Although Sam Bankman-Fried is the exception, yeah. I mean, like, dude, it's just fellow Sams, man, you know? There's a son of Sam. You know what? I mean, come on, he's a fellow Sam. I gotta do it. Google scaphism. You Google it. Huh? How do you feel about that, huh? Huh? Coming into my place, telling me to suck your dick, and then getting angry when I do too good of a job. Like, dude, that was so funny. We were watching Dazed and Confused last night, and this guy from Boston Public runs into the guy from Hebrew Hammer, and then he's like, hey man, you want to throw down? What are you, Isaac fucking Newton? And I'm like, what? Who? What kind of insult reference is that? Anyway, and then he takes off his shirt, and then they start fighting. And then they start fighting again later. And then it's like, people are pulling him away. And he's like, what are you doing, huh? Where are you going? Where are you going? And I'm like, yeah, where are you going, huh? You want what? You think I'm gay? You want to suck my dick, huh? Where are you going? Hey, where? I mean, seriously, where are you going? Where? I mean, you don't need to leave. I have money. Where are you going? Come on. Like, I think that's how you get out of every fight, ever. Is like, you just pull down your pants and just start getting hard. And you're like, come on, bro, let's do this. What do you mean? Where are you going? Come on, man. I'm ready. Let's go, bro. And they're like, well, what? Come on, bro. What? You're fucking scared now? Is that it, huh? That's called the coffee talk intimidation 101 right there. I think he was coming on to me. I don't know, Coffee. I think he just wanted to fight you. Yeah, but I think, maybe he was coming on to me in like a sexual manner, you know? Uh-huh. Yeah, Coffee, sure. GPT 5.5 drop recently. It's good. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before? It's so funny, man. I don't know why I'm wired right now, because I didn't have that good sleep, and I had a horrible orgasm this morning. So, a very unfulfilling orgasm. You could say, in a way, a Rikai Suru style orgasm. It was just sad, pathetic, and I want to forget it soon. So soon. Imagine if Sam's real name was like Keith or something. That would be weird. Oh God, it's like well, I mean, Dogan's name is like Dogan, right? It's like it's not Dogan, but I don't know if he's ever said that public. Yeah, a friend of mine came to visit 2 weeks ago during Songkran. Songkran is the water gun festival. I know that because of, you know, titties and stuff. He was freaking out, enjoying the crap out of it, annoying the crap out of me. Yeah, dude. Well, like, you know, friends that are visiting and like house guests, they're like fish, man. After a week, they start to smell. So you gotta, like, you know, that's why I always tell people, like, especially friends if they're coming to visit, I'm like, I will hang out with you for like 1 day, you know, like that's it. And if it's like a viewer of mine that's like been, like, this one guy's been watching me for a while. And him and his wife are coming on Saturday, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's been a viewer for a while, and he's coming here, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and watch the Mario movie. So if you guys want to hang out for like, you know, like 3 hours or something, that's fine. But like, I'm not gonna spend the whole day hanging out with you guys, you know. So it's like, as long as people don't mind meeting me on my turf, then I don't mind. But it's like, it's still like, it's a very limited thing. And it's like, well, you're just gonna be at home jerking off to guys. And I'm like, yeah, but like, that's my choice though, you know? Like, when I'm with people, I don't check my phone. I don't call my boyfriend, you know? I'm very, I'm very attentive to the needs of the people around me, you know? And people need to understand that. I came here to do 2 things, Newton. Drink beer and kick ass, and it looks like we're almost out of beer. Yeah. Dude, I saw that movie for like the first time last night, and the music in that movie is really good. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like Dazed and Confused is one of those movies where it's like you had to watch it when it first came out to like it now, you know? And, I don't know, man. Like, that movie was like, that movie was basically Mallrats without Kevin Smith. Like, all it is like conversations with people that are supposed to be in high school that are obviously like 25 or 30, and like it's just and like like everybody from Mallrats is in that movie. And I googled it and I'm like, is this a Kevin Smith movie? And it's like, no, Kevin Smith just got a lot of casting from that movie. And I'm like, okay. Like, that's literally, it's just basically like the 70s version of Mallrats. That's all it is, you know? Yeah, he wants to get some pussy, but keeps relying on me to take him to places. Like, what the fuck, man? You're a grown-ass man. You can... Well, I mean, Wu-Tang, it's your fault, you know? 1, you're gay. 2... Dad, I'm not gay. Well, stop being gay. 1, you're gay. 2... just set boundaries, man. I mean, fuck's sake, dude. You wouldn't be in this fucking situation if you just told him, like, look, dude, I'm not a babysitter. Like, you know, I don't mind hanging out with you, but, like, I'm not gonna spend the whole fucking time. I mean, when I went down to Okinawa with Papa Tetsu, I was like, Tetsu, I got, like, a lot of stuff that I have on my agenda, and so, like, let's hang out when, you know, like, when, like, it's convenient for, like, both of us, but, like, we're not gonna spend every day together or whatever. And he was like, yeah, it's fine, and we got separate hotels and everything, you know. And, for me, it's just, like, set boundaries with people, you know? Be like, yeah, we'll hang out, but I gotta do this other stuff first, you know? If you do that, man, then if your friend's like, well, fuck you, Wu-Tang, you're a fucking bitch, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore, then you're like, okay, fine. I'm gonna find other people that respect my time and my opinion more than you, so you have fun. You have fun having sex with all those lady boys while I'm coming inside hot chicks that don't have a penis. So, you know, take that, yeah. So, I mean, you know, you just gotta have perspective, man. We're gonna lock it in, and we're just gonna make it a tradition, okay? Because of the implication. Yeah, what is it? That's, Wu-Tang, just tell him to pay for it. That's what I do. There you go. Well, I've been here many times already, and he should already know. Well, I mean, just fucking reassert yourself, dude. I mean, most of the problems people have with people is because they're afraid of, like, offending them. And so, like, maybe they're afraid because it's like, oh, God, they got blackmail on me. They're going to tell everyone about that time I had gay sex in Tijuana with Aaron. And they're like, what? You know, it's like, you know, I think, like, a lot of people, or they're just lonely and they're afraid of their friends abandoning them. And so it's just like, you know, and so, like, they just put up with, like, bad behavior. So it's like, if you just say no, like, that's it. Like, and if they just say, like, come on, man, you know, just ignore them, you know? Just ignore their calls, you know? Say that he sucks. He's a nurse back home. He's a low IQ person, but he's a nurse. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you say you do, but you obviously didn't. You didn't assert the thing. I would just, like, if he can't take the hint, then just say you're busy. Just say, like, oh, man, I got work last minute. She's like, I thought you were here on a student visa. Yeah, I got to just bogged down with work, man. I am just so bogged down with work. Oh, God. I thought, hey, man, I see you on the phone. You're just playing Mario Kart on the Nintendo DS. I'm bogged down, bro. I gotta go. Fucking the Bowser Jr. is catching up, bro. I gotta get out of here, man. Oh, God. Green turtle shell. Oh, no. You know, you'll figure it out, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, like, you know, like, what is it? It's like, you need to, what's that called? It's like, you need to, not gay sex, what is it? Like, you need to, enhance. You need to upgrade the company you keep, bro. Like, you know, like, that's it. It's whatever. Well, I mean, my whole thing, like, I mean, you know, like, that's the whole thing. Like, why do you think I have, like, friends like Jim, you know? It's like, I don't have time to deal with people who have, like, high expectations for me and our friendship, you know? And, yeah, it's whatever. I'm just venting, really. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Wu-Tang, you know, you've got the power. Come on, dude. Stan Bush, the Transformers movie, you've got the touch, dude. I mean, you literally have the touch, but it's also, you got the power. Yeah. Brett's mom. I mean, you know, it's all about asserting boundaries and just being okay with people being pissed off at you, you know? I mean, like, fuck, dude. Like, what is it? Like, I barely ever hang out with people. Like, I had, like, my friend from Osaka came to Tokyo last minute yesterday. And he's like, hey, man, I'm in Tokyo. You want to hang out? And I was like, dude, you literally come to fucking Tokyo every month, dude. Like, I mean, that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, you come to fucking Tokyo from Osaka every month. I saw you, like, last month. It's okay. And he's like, well, hey, man, like, you're freelance. You're not doing anything, right? And I was like, I am on Twitch reacting to videos. This is a very serious matter. And also, I'm very comfortable, and I didn't want to go out today. So, you know, yeah. It's like, sorry, dude. Like, you know, I always tell everyone I don't make plans, and you know, but they should still message me. Like, I remember this is exactly what cats used to do too. I don't make plans to be social. I go out and be social when I want to be social. And but if you want to hang out and you're in my area, just fucking message me, and maybe if I'm in the mood, we'll hang out. But probably not, you know. Like, it's just, you gotta just, I mean, that's the great thing. When you find things to occupy your time, you really don't care about hanging out with people, you know, because you want knowledge. You want that straight up knowledge, bro. Hard R knowledge. There's no R in knowledge. Yeah, shut up. That's it. Get that guy out of here too. That guy's not allowed back in. Get him out. Yeah, thanks. I got him. Oh God, coffee. I meant just kick him out. Oh, I kicked him out of this life. Yeah. I think coffee's gonna be taking the role of air cages pretty soon. I also gatekeep from him the truly exclusive places. You gotta earn that privilege. That's right. When you have a sweet craving for what are your top 3 Japanese sweets? Japanese sweets from the convenience store? I don't really get sweet cravings unless I'm at home. I'm weird like that. Like if I had the choice, Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. I mean, that's not in Japan though. Dippin' Dots. You want the detonation codes? You know, you want the Mr. Tikyo, you tell us, where did you hide the detonation codes? Yeah, well, you gotta pay. Did you get what did you get what I requested? Yes, we have the Dippin' Dots. We have the chocolate banana Dippin' Dots. There, take them. Tell us, where are the detonation codes? Thank you so much. They're over there. Like, I'm a simple man, you know? Like, it's ever evolving, dude. Like, when I first came to this apartment, I would have, like, iced coffee with sugar from the convenience store. That was, like, a really good go-to. And then I was eating ice cream for a while. But then I looked on the back and I realized, like, 20% of ice cream in Japan is, like, vegetable oil. And, like, you know, like, ranch dressing is, like, 50 or, like, 90% vegetable oil. I'm like, ugh. I'm trying to get away from the vegetable oil. So, yeah, I've shied away from ice cream for a bit because I just don't want to eat vegetable oil that tastes like dairy. But recently, what is it? I was eating, like, I found these, like, chocolate caramels, or not chocolate, salt caramels on Amazon, but that was getting a little bit too awesome. That was too sexual. I could finish those so quickly. So, yeah. Recently it's just the honey and milk. I mean, as of this week, as of literally yesterday. But I don't know. What about you guys? I don't really do sweets on the go. Like, I'm more of like a coffee and like I either get like energy. So like I don't do sports drinks. Sports drinks are just basically like, you know, they're like just soda. It's just like fake chemical water. I don't do that. But I'll either do coffee or I'll have like a rice ball. Like, it's usually energy getting. Like, I try not to snack. I want to have like meals, you know. Like, I don't like eating stuff that bogs me down. Like, the other, like, what was it? Like, during spring school, at one of the schools I went to, at, like, the convenience store that was near the school, they had, like, you know, convenience store cookies or, like, convenience store croissants. And I tried those, and I'm like, these are shit. These are horrible. I regret every decision I made involving purchasing this. And, but I mean, like, you know, this is why you have the journal. So you're like, oh, man, I ate a shitty fucking cookie. Don't do that again. Yeah, I mean, like, usually when I'm out, like, if I have, like, an interpreting job, I try to, like, stay light, so I'll just have a rice ball and coffee. I always get the latte, you know, not the non-sweet latte. If I have the chance, I just get the ice cup with, like, coffee in it. It's so good. Yeah, it's only at home where I'm like, I need sugar. Yeah. When I'm out, like, I'm a pretty simple man. Just get me a bento and green tea, and I'm good, bro. You know, it's so funny. When I was younger, when I first came to Japan, I was reading, like, Ardo DeBito. He was a blogger in Japan. And he had this, like, blog about, like, activism and shit, and I didn't give a fuck about that. I thought it was stupid. But he had all these personal blogs, too. And he had these blogs about going on bicycle trips and stuff. And he would talk about how he would just go to a convenience store and just get, like, bentos, and that would be his meal. And I was like, dude, go to a restaurant or something if you're gonna spend that much money. And I'm like, nah. Like, some people just don't want to go to a restaurant, you know? Like, restaurants are okay, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I just sitting in a restaurant, especially if it's a cheap, shitty one, like a beef bowl place or a McDonald's, like, I don't want to hang out there, you know? Like, I just want to, like, you know, like, if I'm gonna eat cheap shit food, I don't want to be around, like, other cheap shit people like myself, if that makes sense. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, that's just me. What about you guys? What's your go-to sweet thing? He can find those nasty village girls in bedtime. Yeah, you tell him, Wu-Tang. Even using the word friend is kind of weird. It feels like I owe people. Interesting observation, Omar. Seems appreciate true as we... Well, I mean, my whole thing is that, like, friendship is reciprocal, right? So, like, you have to be... Like, friendship should come with no expectations, but you want to feel... Like, you should feel like you want to be nice and do good things for that person. And, like, it doesn't mean, like, busting your ass, like, helping them move or something, but it means, like, for example, right? Like, Jim, my hot gay friend Jim and my hot gay friend Jared, you know? They're both YouTubers, and they were both live streaming recently. And they like, Jared used to live stream, and he, like, took a break, and now he's live streaming again. And I tried to raid him the other day, and his raid function is turned off. And on YouTube, it's really stupid. On Twitch, it's just like, enable raids, click, and then you're done. But on YouTube, it's like, okay, well, go into this menu, and go into that menu, and then go into that menu, and then click on this thing that doesn't even say raid. And then you have to go there, and you have to say enable, but you have to say enable for all channels, and then you have to push OK. And then, yeah, and then you have to make a preferred list of people. It's just like 7 steps. And anyway, I was like, oh, hey, like, Jim and Jared, I sent them both a different message. I was like, look, this is a short 60-second video on how to do that. And, yeah, you should enable that so I can send my viewers over to you. Because you guys, if they like me, they'll like you guys. And the more people I can send over that will give you views and possibly donations, like, you know, like, my friend's success is my success. Like, you should never want your friend to feel bad unless they're being retarded. But even then, like, you know, if you have friends that do retarded shit, then you're not really with them because they're your friends. They're with them. You're with them because they amuse you. You know, like, they're a clown. They're like Tommy from Goodfellas. You know, what am I, a clown? I amuse you, you know? Like, you want friends that are kind of boring, that have their shit together, and there's no mystery to them. You know, like, that's what you want when it comes to dude friends. Like, you want people that are doing cool shit. They don't have any complaints about their life. They're getting laid, and they're just having, like, a good time, you know? Like, you don't want these guys who are like, yeah, well, yeah. Like, you know, you don't want, like, you want to, like, avoid the unhappy, negative people, like, avoid them like the plague, you know? That's my opinion of it. So it's like, I think a lot of people are bored in their life, so they seek out, like, weird, random people in order to, like, help them kind of, like, feel better about their lives and being like, you know, I'm weird, but this guy's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, there's so much more things that are fun to focus on than, like, weird human drama. And so I like that better than the other thing. But also, I think, like, friendships, again, reciprocal. Like, I've had friends in the past where it's like, if I look back on the relationship and I write it down on, like, how much did I give them versus how much they gave back, like, how often did I ask them to hang out, how often did they ask to hang out, how often did I do nice things for them, how often did they do nice things for them. If it's one-sided, that person's not a friend. That's a person that doesn't appreciate you, and you need to get away from them. And, like, you know, when I was younger, I was like, I'll just be friends with everybody, man. Like, all people, walks of life, it's good. And now I'm like, nah, dude. Like, you really have to get me on, like, a deep, like, mental, personal level for me to even consider you a friend. Because I don't do the best friend thing. It's either you're my friend or you're not, you know? Like, we can be friendly. We can be friendly acquaintances. But, like, unless we're, like, super bros, we're not friends. So, like, I try not to use the friend label so lightly, because, you know, it's like a friend implies that, like, they're there for you. And in reality, there's not a lot of people there for you, you know, in real life. And that's fine. I mean, like, that's just the reality. But the older you get, the more you're able to pick up on the signals of, like, oh, this guy gets me. I can say the N-word in front of this guy and he's not gonna freak out. Like, you know, it's like people don't understand that, like, you know, that like the most racist people are not the ones that say racist stuff. They're the ones that say, like, they're basically like leftists, you know. They're like you know, they're like, you're a conservative and you think abortion is wrong, you stupid beep. Like, those people are legit racist. I just like saying the word, you know. I just like pointing out statistics. It doesn't mean I hate everybody, you know. But it's like, women don't understand that. It's like when you have a friend that you can just drop N-bombs with or whatever, it's like that's a show of trust and friendship, you know.
Best friends, super bros will spam the chibis.
Yes, they will spam the chibis. That's right, Aaron. Thank you so much. Hooker for life. 1, 2. But yeah, anyway, I'm just saying, it's just like when you're around, like, the older you get, the more you try to seek out those people, and the less you try to seek out the people that are different from you. And I think that's the big thing. You got to have balance, you know. You got to have balance, and because I mean, like, I work with some people that are super hyper leftist, but I never tell them super upfront. I mean, like, they know how I feel, but I'm never like projecting. I'm never talking to them about anything politics. Like, I'm like, I had this one coworker who was like super leftist, and you know, it's just like she was beep 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 beep. Okay, hold on. Okay, anyway, first 60 minutes is up. Let's move to the next one. Thanks to Aaron and Cobra Bebop, we got 44 minutes. If you guys want to extend the stream, you know what to do. Super chat, become a member. I still haven't talked about the book on real estate and all the notes. I want to talk to you about the notes I have on the real estate. Oh, Hashiria, thank you. You're very kind. Yeah, you are a real ninja. No, you are. No, you, sir. Thank you, guys. Spam the steel balls. Spam the gyms. 1, 2. Oh wait, no. Spam the chibis. That was for the chibis. Yes. Okay, very good. Thank you, Hashiria. You're very attractive, and I respect your gangster. Yeah, 45 minutes. Thank you, guys. I mean, the whole point is, it's just like, you know, don't have people in your life that cause you to waste energy on shit that you don't need to and you don't want to. That's the whole thing. You know, it's like a friend should be somebody who's like, I'm not helping this person because I want something out of it, or I expect them to do something nice later. I'm doing it because they're my friend and they need my help, you know. But it's just, if you're in that scenario where you're helping all the time and they're not doing anything to even like reciprocate, then you need to get away from those people. There's I'm speaking from personal experience. I've had relationships where it's just 90-10, you know. And it's funny because, like, ironically, those specific people were the biggest shit talkers, you know. It's like, oh, well, he's not going to be nice and give me free shit anymore, so instead of just apologizing for being a stupid asshole, I'm just going to take every opportunity I have to talk shit about that person, you know. But unbeknownst to me, that everyone, when they see me being a fucking stupid, slobby fucking piece of shit, that when they hear me talking shit about Sam, they're going to just look at me and be like, oh, yeah, what a fucking sad, disgusting retard who's regretting throwing some guy who was the best friend ever under the bus, you know. It's good. I mean, you know, it comes with the, you know, we're gonna put a stamp on it and make a tradition out of it, you know. Let's see what we got here. At the Japanese konbini, I love Japanese flan egg pudding. Yeah, that's okay. The Japanese cream puffs, yeah, that's all. I really like cream puffs when I first came here. Japanese Swiss roll cakes, yeah, I like those too when I first came. I'm not really much. If I'm a sweet tooth guy, it's more for like Sour Patch Kids or like yeah, I mean that's about it. Like you know, it's all good though. When it comes to a long-term relationship with a woman, in my opinion, the best relationship is when the two of you can be bored and sometimes do nothing and still be together willingly. Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's important. Like, I mean, if you ever want to do a relationship test, you just take her out on a vacation with you, and like just have a thing where it's like you both don't have Wi-Fi for a bit or something. You just see how she reacts, you know. Like, the best thing you can do when you're dating a new chick is get her angry on purpose to see how she acts when she's angry, and also see how she acts in front of her dad, because how she acts in front of her dad, she's gonna act in front of you. And if she doesn't have a dad in her life, well, you gotta be careful. That's the thing. Oh, so good. So good. Ah, it's in my raccoon wounds. So anyway, is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or should I get into the book now? Because we got 44 minutes left, unless you guys... I'll do the triple maybe at the end of the 44 minutes if we don't get more extended. But, yeah, anyway, this is my new notebook for this month. Check it out. Or not month, this week. So every week I bought a bunch of these. And, yeah, and they're all blank. And then I'm going to decorate a new one each week, and that'll be on the topic of what I am studying that week at nighttime. After I've done all the other work-related things I need to do, obviously. Oh, yeah, and just final note, Omar. The whole point is, Omar, is that when you have good people in your life, even if it's only 1 or 2 people, you're gonna not give a shit about hanging out with people. I mean, when you have good shit going on in your life, and you have those like 1 or 2 good friends in your life that you can talk to about anything, you're not gonna be bored trying to mix up and spice up your life by talking to other people, is what I'm saying, what I'm getting at, Omar. So, I think people seek out friendships with other people because they're bored and they don't feel like they have a lot of shit going on that's fulfilling them. So just take care of that. You'll be fine. Okay, anyway, so I have a bunch of books. You can't see them because they're stacked. Well, here, you guys want to see my book stack? This is only half of the book stack. I have a bunch of other books on the fucking shelf that I didn't do yet. Here, hold on. Look at my books. Look, this is just some of the books that I have. Some of the books? I meant to have that fall down on me and hurt. Yeah, so these are just some of the books. And so, this week I'm doing a lot of... Here, let me just twist it around. This week I'm going through all these books that I have. Or realistically, I'll probably only go through 5. But I'm going to go through a book. And I'm going to go through the chapter summaries. And I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me summarize the books. And then I'm taking notes about each book and what it is, so I can at least learn as much as I can, Cliff Note wise, about the book. And then I'll check it out for extra details later. And so this is a mixture of fiction and non-fiction books. Now, people think I can't read books. Books raped my mother and killed my father. But look, I don't care about what the books did to you in your family life. These books, if you think of a book as a blog, you're never gonna be intimidated, man. Like, think of it, like when you read a blog, you don't just read from the beginning and just keep scrolling, right? You look at the table of contents. You find a topic that they're talking about, and then you see like, oh, there's a bunch of little topics. There's the subtopics, like, you know, oh, there's working out, and then there's like weightlifting, jogging, you know, and then, or maybe there's like jogging, and it's like places to jog, jogging clothing, you know, things I hate about joggers. Like, there's a bunch of like little sub-chapters there. If you think of a book as a blog, which means you look at the chapters, you look at the previews of the chapters, and you don't do it in chronological order. You just read the stuff that seems interesting to you, and then once you do that, I mean, think of it like a movie, man. You watch a preview of the movie before you even fucking watch the movie, right? And if it's a good movie, your friends already probably watched it and they spoiled a couple things for you, right? So think of books as like, it doesn't matter. You're not a girl. Hey, you are not a girl. Wu-Tang? You are not a girl. I thought I was one of those. I thought I'm an Asian girl and she's fucking me. What? Wu-Tang, you're not a girl. Now look, the point, Dad, I want to be a girl. No, you stop it. You know, I thought I was a he, she. Oh no, I put on the dress. But if you think of a book, look, like, we're not little girls, right? We're not like, oh my God, what's going to be next in the next chapter? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. We're dudes. We're all dudes. Even the girls in this chat, they're honorary, like Matcha and like deep, they're dude girls, okay? They're girl dudes. They're honorary dudes. They've already passed the dude test. You know, they took like 5 shotgun beers and then they punched some dude in the face. They're part of the boys club, so they get this, okay? This is not feminine Barbie, you know, fucking Victoria's Secret hour. This is men with penises and facts hour, okay? This is Ben Shapiro's, you know, penis facts hour, okay? So, what the hell are you talking about, Dad? What I'm talking about is that you can go through a book and check out the previews and don't feel bad about spoilers, okay? You're trying to get interested in the book. You're not trying to fucking read it for like, ooh, that's fun, you know? And so, especially for a nonfiction book. And so what I was doing is I went through yesterday. It's already Wednesday, dude. This is how far behind I am on this. I hate myself for this. So I have this book. As you can see, I color coordinated all the chapters and sub-chapters. So each chapter and subchapter has its own color for it, so I can see just how long each chapter is going to be, like time investment wise. And this is so fun. I mean, like I just did this while watching movies on the Netflix. But anyway, yeah. And so I used ChatGPT to give me the sentences, or not the sentences, the chapters. And as you can see here, there's a chapter, and then there's a sub-chapter. Okay. So like the first chapter is Fudo-san Toshi no Risku to Shippai Shinai Know-how. So this is chapter 6, and it says the risks of investing and how to avoid mistakes and pitfalls, the know-how, right? And so it's got all these little sub-chapters in there relating to the main chapter. And not all books are like this, but again, you can use ChatGPT to kind of break it down. Like some books, like I have like, what book do I have? I have like one book that's like only like 7 chapters, and the book is like 300 or 400 pages. So it's like, it's really long for some chapters. So you can use ChatGPT to break it down. But yeah, I mean, they have like Fudo-san Toshi no Risku to wa. They're like, so what are some examples of risks when it comes to real estate investment? Kushitsu o umeru tame no kotsu. And it's like how to dig up like empty listings and shit. Anyway, I'm just saying, go chapter and then go sub-chapter. You know, you never go full anal. You go half anal and then another half anal, then you get full anal, you know? Any guy who's had sex with a woman knows this. What, Coffee? Why are you looking at me like that? You always go full anal. No, Coffee, no. Yeah, dude, these are words, man. The TKO Book Club. It is, dude. It's good shit. Dad's Spin Real Talk. We got, that's a lot of B. Yeah, hey, guys, just because I know a lot about bees doesn't mean that I'm gay. I mean, these are books, right? But it's fun, dude. Like, think of a book as a blog. If I gave you, okay, like, look. For instance, like, Wu-Tang loves hookers in Thailand, and also Wu-Tang likes, I forgot, like G.I. Joes or something. Point is, if I give Wu-Tang, like, a blog about hookers in Thailand, then Wu-Tang can be like, okay, hookers in Thailand. It's like, well, hookers in Thailand in the area that you live in. And he's like, oh, okay. And it's like, you know, the risks of hookers, you know, how not to spend too much money on hookers. Pitfalls of hookers. Like, he's like, oh, these are actually like pretty good know-how tidbits. Okay, now imagine if somebody just copy pasted all that stuff and put it into paper. That's what a book is. A book is just a bunch of blog posts put together. That's all you ever need to think about. That's all you ever need to consider when you're reading a book. Do not be intimidated by it. It's literally, I mean, Tim Ferriss, Tucker Max, all these guys, they had their own blogs, and they had a shit ton of blog posts, and then they just put them into the book with a couple extra hidden blog posts that weren't public yet. That's all it is. So this chick, the chick who made this, her name is Solga Yumiko, and I was looking up her stuff. The funny thing is like, she doesn't have a Wikipedia, but she has a profile page on Amazon. So I found this, I bought this for 200 yen on a Book Off. Okay, this is just, I go to the bookstore sometimes. I haven't gone in a long time, but you know, before, when I would go out for jobs all the time, like always every day kind of thing, on the way home I'd stop by like the bookstore and get like a used book for $2 or something, right? This was one of those used books. Now this book's title is Keisha no tame no hajimete no Fudo-san Toshi Senryaku, which is This is the real estate investment guide to business owners. That's what it's called, okay? It's very simple. It's not that complicated. Put down the gun. Coffee, put down the gun. Nope. Okay, fine. Just don't point at me. Nope. God damn it, Coffee. Okay, Coffee, look, there's a ling-ling. Oh, God, thanks. Oh, no, okay, puts down the gun. This says, Hongyo no saranaru ante ka to, haten no tame ni imasugu furosan toshi o hajimeo. So this book is basically, the main purpose of this book is to say, look, this isn't for guys trying to do a side hustle. This is for people that are already like go-getters, that either have their own business, they're president of a business, or like basically like they're looking for it's saying like, look, retirement plans are shit. You should, I mean, like, if you have like a 401k, great and everything, but you know, like, what's gonna happen if you're a worker and you get sick, like, you know, and you can't work? Well, then you can't contribute to your 401k, and meh. But if you have real estate, then you know, it doesn't matter if you get sick or whatever, you're still gonna have passive income. Now, it's not 100% passive, but at least it's automatic income. It's like, think about it this way: like, if you had like most people like that need to live need money to live. Most people that need cash to live, at least in Japan, you're gonna have a pretty nice fucking living for like 300,000 yen, which is like $3,000 American. That's not the right exchange rate, but that's what I'm saying, okay? So like $3,000 American is like way more than enough you need to have like good boner time in Japan, right? So she's like, if you could generate that much from like being a real estate owner, then like you're gonna like, you'd be more than okay like in your old life, you know, like when you're older and stuff, because you know, $3,000 a month, yeah. So it's like in Japan, yeah, like, I mean, like, it depends on how much expensive shit you want to do, obviously, but for the most part, man, having $3,000 a month is more than enough. And like, especially if you're an old person and all you're doing is hanging out in the garden and talking shit about people on Twitter or something, then like, you're good, right? And so and I took notes in my notebook. Look at, again, can I get some hype in the chat for how awesome this notebook is? Look at it. Look at it. Just look. It's a little glary. It's a little glary, the cable guy. This is my book. This is I got stickers, and then I cut out pictures from a Yakuza tabloid I got, and I put them there. I put a Yakuza article down here, and a Yakuza article over here, and I got random stickers. And it's called Sweet Notebook. Thank you. See, Cobra gets it. So anyway, I have the book here, and it says like, basically these are stickers for every day I'm doing it and stuff. No boobs. Boobs are ironically on my translation notebook. They're not on this one, because I know that for all these notebooks, I kind of want to share them with you guys. So I have to, like, it's so funny because I love boobs. I love females. I love women. I love them. They're so soft and they smell good. But I can't put the boobs on YouTube. So YouTube is like racist towards boobs. Go figure. Anyway, I separated these pages by category of books. So it's like, these are books that I have at home, self-help books, historical books, classical books, case study books, men books, women books, kid books, biographies, comics. That's American comics like X-Men. And then Sunday comics like Garfield and stuff. And then I got famous Japanese books like A Tale of Genji, or like 1984 Haruki Murakami. Manuals, like they have like a Gantz manual and stuff. I got fantasy books like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings shit. Sci-fi, like cyberpunk, like sci-fi movie books like Jurassic Park. AI books, space books, dimension jumping books like Sliders or something. Magazines, retro. I mean, like, these are just things that I'm like, okay, maybe I want to deep dive into this later, okay? And then we got sports books, and then we have here, finally last night, business books. So I made a little cover of the book. It looks pretty good, right? You know, it looks similar to the cover of this book. So I made a cover of this book. And so what I'm doing is that for this section, of whatever it is. I'm writing, like, I have like so much scrap paper from the jobs I do at schools, so I just take it home with me, because I'm like, I could use this later for science. And so I've got this, and so like last night I wrote down, so what is this book about? This book is about business owners should strongly consider real estate investing. And so then I have, like, I broke it down into, like, the core message of this book and who this book is for. And, like, then I broke down the chapter. Oh, it's green screen, so you can't see it. I'll take pictures and you can see it on the Discord later. But I broke down what the book is about, and then, like, what each chapter is about, too, and what topics. So, yeah, so, like, what is it? Let me read this book. So, let me read this. So, it says, boobs filled with milk and honey, like Homelander. Homelander's a cuck, though. He doesn't even fuck chicks. He's just like, oh, I like milk. He can't even use his dick right, like Soldier Boy. So this book has 8 big chapters and then a bunch of sub-chapters. So, do you guys want to hear what the chapters are? Give me a second. Let me get some coffee. You want to hear what the chapters are? Of course you want to hear. Can we talk about the mail, Mac? Oh, I want to talk about the mail, Mac. Please, can we talk about the mail? Who is this Kaiser Sose? Everybody's angry, Charlie, because none of them are getting the mail. We got fired 3 days ago. Okay, so chapter 1. Chapter 1 says why the W gain sheet makes it easy to identify good properties to buy. That's just like a sheet that they use as kind of a chart to determine if a property is good enough to purchase and invest in. Number 2, the shortest path to high quality investment properties. Number 3, I wrote this shit down in English because, like, I knew I was going to share it with people, and I don't think my Japanese friends care. So, and also you guys will like it too. Number 2, the shortest path to high quality investment properties and the flow. What is it? Cash flow. So to investment properties. Number 3, why you should target central city properties that produce cash flow and resist price decline. So, like, this book, I really like it because it goes into all this detail about, like, look, if you want to buy a house to live in, like all those dudes who are like, I bought an empty house in the rural countryside of Japan, that's fine, but you shouldn't buy a house like that to make money. So, like, you buy that as a place to live if that's what you really want, but don't do it because with the intention of getting money from it. So, like, you want to do, like, main purchases in main cities. You don't want to go outside the city. Number 4, abandon the cash-only mindset and use financing. So, a big part of this book is they talk about if you have a business, if you're a business owner or you're a guy who runs a business, you can get easier financing from financial institutions, not just banks, but actual, like, legit money lender investor companies or whatever. If you have, like, if you're a business owner, you just have more, like, street cred, you know, and so you can get bigger loans, so you can actually get, like, bigger properties and shit, right? Number 5, essential money knowledge to earn more intelligently. So it's like, you know, you need to learn how to make more money so you can actually buy real estate. That's a big one, right? You got to remember that. Number 6, real estate risks and how to avoid failure. We talked about that earlier. 7, exit strategies, how to keep more of your capital gains. This means, like, you know, when tax season comes around, how can you, like, write off more shit and say, like, oh, well, actually, I need that money versus just blindly giving it to the government. Number 8, complete explanation of the W gain sheet. I didn't really read that part yet. So the overall, it's about 219 pages. It was released in 2020. And this is not a beginner book for an ordinary salary workers trying to side hustles. This is aimed at small business owners, company presidents, self-employed individuals, and freelancers with strong income. So entrepreneurs worried about, and also entrepreneurs worried about long-term security. Yeah. So in plain terms, people who earn well but know one income stream is dangerous. Are you guys catching up? Are you guys keeping pace? Are y'all caught up? Are you keeping up? Are you keeping up with the knowledge I'm giving you right now? So the core message of this book is that business owners should strongly consider real estate investing. Why? because many owners are many owners face three problems. Okay, 1, income instability. Even successful businesses suffer from recessions, staff turnover. What did I write down? It's so small. I hate these I mean, I love these pens, but they're 0.5 millimeter. If you guys want to really write down shit in autistic detail, you gotta get 0.3 millimeter pens, which I ordered, which should be here in 2 weeks. But oh yeah, so even successful businesses suffer from recessions, client loss, personal illness, staff turnover, and competition. So that means any fucking business that you're in, you need to consider these three things could turn into loss of income. So you got to be prepared for that. You know, that's why they say in business there's the red, which means you're negative. The whole fucking, like, you know, you're negative, and that's normally what happens for the first couple quarters or years that you have a business. And then if you're not out of the red, if you're not red and you're breaking even, or if you're making profit, they don't have two different categories. They just say black. So if you're in the black, that means that you actually didn't lose money, which is a plus. Because even if you didn't make any money, the longer you can show that your company stayed afloat and you have the tax records to prove it, that gives you street cred with the financial institutions to lend you money. Very important. Big dick investment lessons with dad, right? Well, I mean, it's just fun. I'm just sharing. Like, I have like 20 books to go through, and this is just one of the first ones I chose, you know? I don't know. I don't think, realistically, I don't think I'm gonna invest in real estate, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's like if one of my friends was doing it, like, you know, and I could invest a little bit of my money, I'd do it, you know, kind of thing. But I don't have the capital, and it's like, if you do this, you do it full hardcore, balls in the, you know, going in balls deep, and but I still want to know it, you know. It makes me feel better knowing that I know this than not knowing it, right? Number 2, you have to be wary of the heavy taxes. More profits means more taxes, but you can deal with that. But it's always updating every year. But there are ways to. I mean, it's like rich people buy artwork that's obviously not worth any money, so they can write off that stuff. So then they can just, you know, they give that money to the artist, and then like the artist like gives them the money back, kind of thing. It's yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? Number 3, no automatic retirement plan. If the owner stops working, the income may stop. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a 401k or if you have a pension. If you get sick in the middle of that, you get heavy penalties for withdrawing that shit. They might take half of it, and on top of that, there's no guarantee. Like, what if your company goes under, or they like somebody steals all the pension money? You know, it doesn't happen that often, but it's just like, why give other people the chance to fuck you over like that? You know. So that's one, income instability, 2, heavy taxes, 3, no automatic retirement plan. So what's the solution? The solution is build rental income outside of your business. And one of my bosses does that too. He owns like 2 schools, and he has like a bunch of rental properties in Saitama. So, oh yeah, guys, by the way, we got 19 minutes left. Whoever, I'll just do the triple now, because like I still have like, I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested in this. I really love sharing this with you. I wanted to have at least like a live stream dedicated to talking about this. So, but I don't know if I'll be able to cover everything in 20 minutes. So, in the next 20 minutes, whoever gives the biggest super chat or the most membership donos, I'll just triple it. Okay? So let's just put that out there. I'm tripling. J-Man, pause the music. I need dramatic effect. So the next 20 minutes, we got 18 minutes left on here. Okay? In the next 18 minutes, whoever does the biggest super chat, the biggest gift memberships, I'll triple it. Okay, so we can spend more time hanging out, being educational, like with you know, hot dad, hot boobs. Okay, J-Man, cue the black jazz again. J-Man, there you go. Okay. Okay, so what else do we got here? Holding up the book. Big dick investments with lessons of dad. That's right. Okay, so this is why do business owners take it? Why do business owners have an advantage? They have better access to financing. Books sometimes prefer this over. So like banks prefer this over. You know, what is this? Over uncertain personal. Stupid blurry pen. Golf rowers? What? Oh, personal borrowers. So yeah, a bank feels more. I mean, it's just like it's like a spouse visa versus a work visa. You know, I'd feel way more comfortable with my visa status being in the hands of a company that has to do everything on the up and up, that has a lot more to lose than just some random chick who gets on her period once a month. You know, so that's a thing, right? So yeah, banks will give you more money to borrow, and they'll be more likely to give you money to borrow if you have a business. Meaning, so like a business owner will have, unlike a personal person, I mean like a personal borrower might be able to get these things up, but if you're a business, you have to have these things or else your business gets shut down. So a business needs financial statements, tax records, years of business history, visible cash flow. And so like banks already, that's why they want to lend money to business owners, is because they know that you've already built up the street cred. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to run your business. So meaning they may be able to buy assets using leverage more effectively. So yeah, that's a thing. B, strategic tax planning. So used properly, this can improve efficiency. Real estate can involve depreciation, expense deductions, corporate ownership structures, and inheritance planning. So basically, like, you know, people think, oh, I got to spend more money to buy real estate, and that's going to make my taxes higher. But oppositely, with the real estate, you can get a deduction in taxes because possibly, right? This is all possibly because there's depreciation. Like, oh, the surrounding land had like a fucking oil spill or something, or like, oh, well, we had to invest all this money into the property growth because there was repairs or something, and so you can deduct that too. Corporate ownership, you can like split up the ownership so you don't have to pay everything because it's not one single person's owning it. And inheritance planning, so that means also like, you know, kind of trust related. Like you can be like, oh, well, you know, like when somebody inherits it, like your family member or something, they're not paying all the taxes at once, kind of thing, right? Because like in America, people think you own the property, but you don't. You're renting it from the government. It's the same thing as those dirty fucking commies in China, right? But at least they're honest about it. In America, like I saw this fucking snippet from this guy on Twitter last night where it's like his dad bought his home like, I don't know, like 50 years ago or something, and now like his property taxes used to be $1,000 a year. Now it's like $8,000 a year or some shit. And it's like, dude, like, if the government can just say, you have to pay us this money or we're taking your fucking place, that's not really ownership. You're just borrowing. Keep that in mind. So C, existing... Am I boring anybody? The chat is dead. Are you guys following along? Are you enjoying this? Let me take a break while I'm drinking coffee. Are you guys enjoying this fun little lecture from Dad of what he learned in reading a book last night? It's been like 5 hours reading this shit, dude. From like 9 p.m. to like 3 a.m. I was reading this stuff.
Tax deductible BQQBS.
Fucking Cobra. $20, dude. Fuck yeah, Cobra. Cobra, you're a very sexy man, and I respect your big gangster balls. Thank you, guys. If anybody donates more than 20, I'll triple that. You know what? I'll buy that for $1. I triple it, baby. Not just baby, but cash baby what it does. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have some more? Thank you. I'm British. I'm down for investing in soap lands. I bet, dude, you could probably do that. That's probably a thing. Hey, Dad, finally catching the live. Cool, busy with work. What's up, Discipline of Steel? Dude, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going, buddy? Are you not entertained? I'm educating my hot gay sons out there, dude. Cobra is not bored. It's good to know. That's right. See? Well, I mean, like, again, even if you're never going to apply any of this, it's good to know. You know, it's good to know this is what people are doing that are not you. AI stonks are soaring. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, guys, it's like, look, you don't ever need to apply this knowledge, but it's good that you should know this is what people are doing that you're not doing. So, like, knowledge is, you could say in a word, power. Because now you're not just playing with power, you're playing with Nintendo power. Excuse me. By the way, that burp was you guys, not me. Okay, so B. Oh, wait, no, we already did B. Now C, creating skills transfer, okay? So it's like when you own real estate, you're not just learning, you're not just learning about real estate. You're learning all these extra skills that come along with real estate. And you would think, well, duh, that makes sense. But you didn't think about it. Shut up. I know you didn't. But, like, for example, like, builders understand how to properly do construction, right? Lawyers understand how to make contracts. Teachers understand how to deal with people and community. Well, I mean, they used to. Language professionals can serve as foreign tenants. You know, for somebody living in Tokyo with bilingual skills, all of this can be valuable, right? So it's just like with real estate, you learn about construction. You learn about insurance. You learn about, how to deal with people. You learn how to make contracts. Like, you learn all this extra stuff. So it's like, people think that real estate's like passive income, and it can be. It can be passive income, but the starting point is very, very hardcore. But, like anything, I mean, like, fucking Cobra's a bodybuilder, powerlifter, whatever you want to call it. I bet if you ask Cobra, if Cobra goes into the gym and somebody sees him fucking benching 500 pounds or something, and they're like, oh man, I wish I could do that, and Cobra can be like, well, I said the same thing, and then I just kind of like, I started doing it, and like, it didn't just happen overnight where it just went from this to bodybuilding. Like, it's a process, right? But as long as you're willing to put in the effort for the hard part of the beginning, a lot of the other stuff starts becoming autopilot, and you understand it better and it becomes less intimidating. So like real estate's like that too. You're like gaining all these extra skills that you'll have to update on occasion, but you'll still be like, it's going to be hard at the beginning to learn all this stuff, but once you do, you got it. It's like riding a bicycle kind of thing. Triple net properties are passive in the U.S. but very expensive. Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's a very expensive. Right now, the market in the U.S. is really tough. I think it's like it's not a good time to buy. But in Japan, By the way, I'm not buying property in Japan. What do you think of real estate funds? What do you mean by real estate funds? Can you be more specific? Do you mean like hedge funds, but for real estate or something? Okay, anyway, so it says number 4, investment style promoted. So this book leans conservative, not flashy. So it favors properties near stations, major urban demand zones, lower vacancy risk, steady monthly cash flow, long-term ownership. So it's like, this isn't going for like, if you wanted to say this is like stock trading, this is more about keeping your stuff, like finding a good stock and keeping it for a long time versus just buying a good stock and then like trying to trade it like hyper fast to get like that quick slight profit, So that's what this book is talking about. What it doesn't promote is cheap collapsing countryside homes, so no Akiyas. It doesn't promote get rich quick deals. No reckless debt stacking, and no hype seminars. This is like more practical, grounded knowledge versus like just random bullshit. They're like pooled funds that include real estate. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's one thing I don't know about yet, Camp Sky. Do you have a book that I could read that talks about that? Mutual funds and ETFs. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to learn about it. I don't know much about that. I mean, like, it's one of those things where, like, I'm choosing, like, this month, not this month, but every week for the last, like, month and a half, I choose a different topic to learn about. So, like, this week, I'm doing book summaries. So I'm getting my books, and I'm summarizing them and putting them in my notes here for the book summaries, right? And last week, I was learning about ninjas, which was very cool. I learned so much about ninjas, but I'm like, okay, 1 week, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks practical knowledge, and then 1 week just fucking stupid trivia bullshit, like about learning about ninjas, you know. Yeah. So this week I've got a bunch of books that I want to go through and summarize them, and I'll use scrap paper, and I just take 1, 2, 3. I have 3 pages right now that are summarizing this book. I'll probably fill out a little bit more today. Here, let me open up the page. Where is it? Okay, so we got that. So let's move on to the second page. So also there's a hidden psychological theme. Many owners live under constant pressure. So this is the psychological theme part of it. Many owners live under constant pressure. They have payroll, they have rent, they have taxes, they have sales targets. They have the future fear. They're afraid of the future kind of thing, right? So you have to if you want to be successful, you gotta live under be modest, have living modestly, not spending a lot of money off of rental income. So living under modest rental income can create mental freedom. So for example, if you're a freelance guy like me, if you have a rental property, you might have cases where people are fucking if you have rental property in a good area of town and it's not stupid fucking expensive and you don't have a retard tenant, then you basically have the freedom of mind that you'll have constant flow of income every month. So for example, for me, there's some months where I work a lot and I do a lot of English teaching and a lot of translating, and then I'll work really hard for 1 month and I'll get maybe 5 or 6 grand, and then for the next 2 months I'll fuck off and I'll still work, but very bare minimum, and I'll live off that money I made from the previous month so I can take it easy. That's why sometimes you'll see me where I'm doing live streams a lot, and then sometimes when I'm not doing a lot of live streams. So that's how I kind of balance my shit out. But if you have a real estate, they're saying that you can have that if everything goes to plan, which it rarely does, but if it goes to plan, then you'll have that constant, you won't have that fear of oh god, do I have to bust my ass this month, because you have the automatic rental money coming in every month, which is good. So it gives you peace of mind kind of thing. I've heard hoes have high fees. That's right. Yeah, but Camps Guy, if you have a book, dude, give me the book title. I'll look into it. Search Vanguard Real Estate ETF. May not have the highest returns, but its holdings are in real estate. Do you have a book? ETFs have lower expense ratios than mutual things. Yeah. Yeah. What is it? I heard ETFs, mutual funds, they're good for basically guaranteed slow growth as long as you long keep it for a while, right? So anyway, the deeper message of the psychological theme is that you stop carrying your whole life on the business alone. So having real estate on top of your business gives you a little bit of stretch room. So if your business is going bad 1 month, you've got that extra income, right? 6, important reality check in 2026. This book came out in 2020. Today's conditions are different. Higher rates and extra low eras, and then more expensive construction. Expensive Tokyo property prices have gone up. There's tighter lending in some cases, so they're not giving out loans as much as possible. Repair cost is rising too. So basically everything, it's harder to get money and everything costs more right now. Yeah, what is it? So this philosophy, this philosophy still works, but the numbers must be updated and adjusted. So that's the number. Sorry, I don't have a book recommendations. I just read the internet articles and AI. Okay. Well, Camps, are you in the Discord? Can you just type that in the Discord and tag me or whatever, and so I can look it up? I bet there's a couple books I could read on that. So anyway, number 7. What makes this relevant to you? So there's strong. Oh yeah, shit. We only got 3 minutes left, guys. Anybody? More than $20? More than 20? Or what is it? 10 memberships. 10 times 2, 20. That would be the same. 20 gift memberships 20. If somebody gives 20 gift memberships, say that's like an hour and a half. I mean, Cobra already did it. Thank you, Cobra. By the way, kisses. Mwah, mwah. But anyway, if anybody does more than $20, tripling that time. Oh my God, I will triple that time. Otherwise, oh God, we're only gonna extend it for like an hour. Dad, why? Don't go, Dad. Please, please, I need you, Dad. I know, right? The raccoon wounds. You need the raccoon wounds and the timer, right? Cash baby, what it does. Let me get some coffee really quick. Coffee, why? The honey. It's so good. It is so good. Okay, anyway, so number 7, what makes this book relevant to me is that there's strong possibilities include small apartment ownership, renting to international tenants. I don't know, I'd still be wary about that. Combining education business to property income, or plus property income. Building retirement income gradually. So like no pension. I mean, I pay into the Japanese pension, but I have a feeling I'm never going to get it. You know? Like, I just consider the pension here as part of doing business. It's one of those things where it's like, well, I'll get the pension. Nah. If I get the pension, it'll be something like $500 a month, not enough to live off of. I'm not getting older and thinking that I'm going to retire. I'm always going to be working. But it's okay, though, because I like my jobs, you know? So it's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, man, I hate my job. I love my jobs. I love going to work. It's fun. And it's like, well, what if those jobs disappear? Well, I'll find other jobs. I'll find something else to get like super like happily invested in. I mean, it's the world's your oyster, baby. Fucking just pick that shit. So anyway, what is it? For someone in Tokyo with business experience, with English and Japanese ability, the combination can be stronger than either alone. So actually, if you know English and Japanese, you're in way better position to do real estate than you would be if you're just a Japanese person, which is cool. So the summary is basically a defensive wealth building. So this book is basically a defensive wealth building manual for business owners who want freedom. So, you know, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys actually own a business in, you know, that are in the chat right now, but owning a business, like, you know, the funny thing is that even if you guys don't own a business, I bet every one of you guys, if this was like fucking Baywatch and like, you know, that one guy who gets killed and then he leaves his surf shop to what is it, Eddie and the Navy SEAL guy. It's like if somebody was like, okay, dude, look, like you don't need to buy the business, you know, like I'm giving it to you. Like I bet a lot of you guys could run a business. I don't know if you could run it well, but you could run a business. It's just a lot of people don't think about having a business because you actually got to spend money on the business, right? Oh no, the timer's up. I do with my wife. I sleep in a race car. Do you sleep in a race car? No, I sleep in a big, comfortable bed with my wife. Oh, hey, Kurt, another possum died in the pool. Just throw it over by the dumpster at Arby's. Let them take care of it. Okay, well, Cobra did the $20 dono, which we're gonna triple cash baby what it does. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Cool. 60-minute plus. Everyone, thank Cobra in the chat. He's the reason Dad didn't go out to buy cigarettes yet. Everyone say thank you, Cobra. Thank you, Uncle Cobra. You're very sexy. No, I own a business and my wife is the partner. Cool. Did you start the business or did you like inherit the business? Cool. Tell me more, simple man. I want to know. I mean, don't dox yourself, but like, tell me more. So what is this? Honest evaluation. It says here, it is less about fantasy wealth and more about resilience, stability, tax awareness, asset accumulation, peace of mind. Okay? This book is practical, especially for entrepreneurs. That makes it more valuable than money. That makes it more valuable than many other flashy investment books. Okay? The final truth. The book's deepest lesson is if your body stops, can your income continue? You know, if the answer is no, this book believes that you need another plan, and I like that. Thank you, sexy Cobra. There you guys go. I started from scratch before I left for the USA. Nice. Hell yeah. In Section 8, is Section 8 a thing there? You could be a slumlord to get some curds there. Maybe some really nice place in Saitama. I don't know, man. I mean, like, the thing is that, like, if you own property, you need to go to that property a lot, right? And I hate Saitama. I mean, I hate most places outside of Tokyo. So, if I need to go anywhere outside of Tokyo, I'm like, ew. You know, there's people here. Yuck. Like, ugh. So, I don't know. But anyway, this woman, her name is Soga Yumiko. And her biography on Amazon, it might not say it in the book. Does it say it in the book? Okay, so let me read her thing that I got on Amazon really quick, because her Amazon bio is a little bit more detailed than what's. So every time you read a book by somebody, especially if it's nonfiction, they usually have the bio of the author in the back, so you can read kind of like who the fuck, like who made this book. Let me see. I got the article right here. Cash baby, what it do? Cash Muppet babies will make our dreams come true. Sorry, joking. What? Dude, nah, it's fine, man. Are you kidding? I don't give a shit about jokes like that. It's great, dude. I'd love to be a slum. I'd love to be Nino Brown, you know? I am I my brother's keeper, G Money? You know? I want to shoot you so bad. My dick is hard. Ice-T's so good in that movie. Judd Nelson, you know? Judd Nelson making all the racist jokes. It's so funny. Okay, so it says here that Yumiko Soga, she was born and raised in Ueno, which is like a nice... Oh, I mean, it's not super rich or anything, but it's a decent part of Tokyo. Shoni no Ryoshin no Moto ni Oma. So she was born into like a family of business owners. And so ever since she was young, her dream was to be her own business owner. So, so when she was 35, she started up her own, what do you call it, like beauty salon in Ginza, which is a super fancy place. And she also started her own original brand of cosmetics that she started selling as well. Sonogoro Kara, and since that period, she started real estate investing. She started her investing by buying one, within the city, she bought one entire building, of just apartments, and then she bought more just random single apartments in other buildings, and she kept doing that. And she said, and then she said for the apartments that she owned, she also started doing Airbnb. I love it how they never say Airbnb. They say Minpaku, which is like a temporary stay. Subite no konyu buken kara no maitsuki riiki. So she said like every month from the real estate, from the individual real estate projects that she bought, she receives like monthly profitable income. Buken kachimo got, and she like the properties that she bought, their price kept going up and up, they naturally keep rising. W gain, and then she has, I don't know if W gain is her system or if it's somebody else's system that she's talking about, but she has a chart system called W gain, which basically helps you assess if a property is good or not to buy. And so basically the point of her books are to make sure that you lower risk and you have the lower, extremely lowering the chances of risk and failure, and using logic and reason to think about your purchasing power when it comes to real estate investment. Here, I'll give you, I don't know if the link is too long. This is her author bio on, you guys can't read it, but if you just right click and say translate into English, you can read it. So there you go. Maybe what is it, there's a pretty reasonable small apartments that are reclaimed areas in Tokyo. Maybe just start with a small one and then rent it monthly to subscribers here visiting. I mean, I might do that. I was thinking about doing that when I was at the guest house, but
again, it's kind of hard for me to get alone. Like, if I found, like, okay, like, for instance, I know this guy, I guess I shouldn't say his name, but there's this guy that I know that's a kind of semi-media influencer, and he bought an Akia in Harajuku, and then he refurbished it, and now it's like an Airbnb, and he bought that I think for originally like $15,000. So if I could find something like that, but then you have to invest like another extra $50,000 or something in there to do that. Anyway, I gotta take a shit, so let me pause the music. Let me put on the fucking here at back screen. It's gonna take a second for the commercial to go up. I'm gonna pause the timer, by the way. Yeah, pause that. So you guys, if you have any questions about this real estate stuff that maybe it covered in the book, ask me. I'm gonna go take a dump. Yeah, and yeah, bonus points to anybody who thinks of some good questions to ask that I can look up in the book. Anyway, I gotta take a shit. Coffee help. It takes, you just gotta take that shit. You gotta do the thing. I'll put on some jazz music for you. Enjoy the jazz while you're watching the ball.
What an awful, awesome power. Put some hair on your chest. I don't think we'll always stop. There won't be an Earth left to defend. But how am I gonna... Dragon Ball Z. Today at 5. Only Toonami. People of the Earth, listen carefully. The final countdown is here.
How can someone be that strong?
The survival of the Earth. Don't let him win! And a whole new brew to deal with. All new episodes of Dragon Ball Z, starting Monday at 5:30. I can assure you, this is not a dream. Don't even try and grab it.
The future of the planet is in your hands. Tell us where the Dragon Balls are. Why aren't you
do it. That's way too much energy. It's enough to blow up the planet 10 times. He's crazy! Majin Buu's so much stronger than anyone I've ever faced before. But I know there's still a way to win! What I represent can never be destroyed.
Do something about this!
Trunks, let me handle this.
I'd rather fight and die than watch this all happen.
It's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel the rage. Harness it. Use it as a tool. There is no end for me. No end.
You're all done! Someone like you've never suffered before. Garlic Jr. has returned from the dead zone. Now, the Earth will feel his wrath. These three warriors are our planet's last line of defense.
Time to finish you off!
Get ready for a Toonami special event. The Garlic Jr. Saga, an all-new Dragon Ball Z miniseries. Saturday at 10 a.m. Get your liver on. Only Toonami.
Earth's mightiest warriors. The galaxy's greatest evil. The fate of our planet. Every episode.
You want to see Empire?
Saturday at midnight. The greatest action cartoon ever made. Dragon Ball Z. Simple mathematics.
You should know better than to oppose me.
Only Toonami.
the city something new to talk about. See ya, man!
What is this strange energy I sense?
You are about to witness the birth of a new world of darkness and evil.
Garlic Jr.'s back.
Take my vote. Go on.
Don't be dead. He's changing. Got any last words?
The Eternal Dragon has granted a wish that could destroy the Earth. After half a century of imprisonment, Dr. Willow is free. Only his evil brain has survived.
Who is the strongest fighter in the world?
To take over the planet, he needs the perfect vessel for his brilliant mind.
You're crazy if you think I'm gonna let you get your hands on my brain!
Your body belongs to me.
He needs the world's strongest fighter. Goku's gonna give it to him.
I know he's still alive. Even after all of that?
Go and attack the intruder.
Toonami presents a special 1-hour Dragon Ball Z movie, The World's Strongest. Next, only Toonami.
Let's do this.
This is going to be the fight of the century. We could conquer this beauty planet in our sleep. We'll see.
This planet, we have something that we call the Dragon Balls.
Now prepare to die!
How could a Saiyan generate enough power to destroy Frieza? I don't know who this Saiyan thinks he is, but no one attacks our family and lives.
This is Lord Cooler, the most illustrious fighter in the universe.
Hello. If I were you, I'd get off this planet. Trust me, you don't want any of this.
But I do say it.
Goku, son of the world's strongest warrior.
My dad taught me not to be scared of bullies like you.
Awaits the day his true power will be realized. Super Saiyan blood runs through his veins. With each new battle, his powers are growing. Dragon Ball Z, weekdays at 5:30. Power up, only Toonami. 61 million fans can't be wrong. Dragon Ball Z, coming up next.
The Saiyan Prince will not fall again!
Only Toonami. 17 and 18 are just out for a good time. The only problem, they keep killing all their friends.
Run for your lives, everybody! They're killers! Cold-blooded murderers!
Oh, and Goku's gone too.
I'd rather fight and die than watch this all happen.
The History of Trunks. Friday, September 12th at 6. We're gonna need some more heroes. Piccolo, a man divided, a link between two worlds. His power alone could save the Earth.
Unreal!
When enemies come calling, bring it on. He's happy to oblige. Dragon Ball Z, weekdays at 5:30. Power up, only Toonami.
On Earth, when you call the dragon, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. The sky turns completely black.
I'm awakened from my slumber.
Look at that thing!
I've never felt a power like this one. What are you?
Allied to good! Nightmare to you!
Shall be done.
An ancient evil is being unleashed on Earth.
This ends now!
Goku and Gohan seem powerless to stop it.
What?
Has the answer been released from this box? Or is the mysterious stranger harboring a deadly secret?
Destroy humankind! Let's go!
Tsunami presents the DBZ movie Wrath of the Dragon, Saturday at 9:30.
This I gotta see.
Awesome.
Put your lips together and blow. Only Toonami on Cartoon Network.
I call on you to grant my wish.
I got this one. No! Krillin, wait! Let me have some of the fun.
September 13th is Z-Day, the premiere of all new episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Now you're mine!
4 to 5, the last 2. 5 to 6, all new episodes. We're just getting warmed up.
Frieza has a brother, and Cooler's out to destroy the Saiyan responsible for his death. Cooler's Revenge, Friday, September 19th at 6. And catch the final episode of IGPX at 6:30.
Toonami's got new Dragon Ball Z's.
Loyal fans wait no more!
43 episodes America's never seen before. Dragon Ball Z. Tonight at 6. Nothing else matters.
From the deepest reaches of space, some darkness approaching. The ultimate enemy has arrived.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
Their single purpose: destroy our world.
Let's plant this thing.
From the seeds of destruction, a new threat has arisen. A tree with the power to enslave a planet.
The tree of might will leave Earth withered up and dry.
7 heroes are all that stand in its way.
I won't let the Earth be destroyed. Power up! Bring it on!
You want some of these flyers? Energy blast!
Friday, the battle for Earth begins. Tree of Might. Friday, December 15th at 5. Only Toonami.
Goku versus Boo for the final time.
Oh yeah, thanks.
All new episodes of Dragon Ball Z, starting Monday at 5:30. This is the end, beautiful friend.
Oh yeah,
You'll all die!
You suffer like you've never suffered before.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, the pissing was happening. Okay, anyway, let me start the timer again. I'm back, baby. Cash baby, what a dose. 53 minutes, guys. Unless you want to keep it going, you know what to do. And anyway, I've got apples here too, so I'm gonna like eat the apples while I'm talking about this book. Where's Dad? He's gone to get milk. I hope it comes back. That's right. I need my fiber, guys. I need fiber. Oh. It's like it tastes, you know, touches your lips. Anyway, you guys miss me? Dad? I guess we're out of orange juice. Guess Dad's gotta go to the store. No, Dad, no. Okay. What's up, Papa? What's up, Boxy? Boxy Brown. Yeah, what is it? You could promote on your channel. Yeah, I think, having my own rental property eventually would be interesting. I just, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things, right? Where, like, if you don't have a big enough fan base that's willing to, like, actually rent, it might be different, you know? By the way, in 2010, I transferred into a Japanese system and shut down the U.S. branch. I came to realize to make things a lot less complicated to only have one entity. Yeah, that's probably more important. Anyway, I'll talk about her other... So we talked about the author, just to catch you guys up to speed who are just joining the live stream. We're talking about this book called Why Business Owners Should Invest in Real Estate.
and it's just a simple book by this woman called Soga Yumiko, and she's made 3 books up until now about how to make money wisely using real estate in Japan. And this is for Japanese people. It's not for American or not for English speakers. And we just went through like the themes of the book already. So if you want to see those, just rewind back like 20 or 30 minutes. And yeah. And anyway, she to catch you up to speed, she's a chick who grew up in Tokyo. She grew up in Ueno. Her parents were business owners. She grew up around business owners in that environment. At 35 years old, she started her own business as a salon in Ginza, and she started her own cosmetic line. And then using the profits from that, she started investing in real estate, and she just wrote a couple books about it. And she has 3 different books. This one, which is why business owners should invest in real estate, and then so this one was the second one. Her first book was Maitsuki Hyakuman-en. So each month is Juman Hyakuman. Each month $10,000. Kakujitsu ni fueru fudosan toshi. So she says like guaranteed every month $10,000. How to like definitely guarantee like growth in real estate investing. That was her first book, and then this is the second book, why business owners should get into real estate investing. And then her third book that she released in 2025 is called Apato no Minpaku 40代から始める首都圏超小売も割不動産投資法. So she says like this one is her third book is about starting Airbnbs from like you can start from even when you're like in your 40s. Yeah, starting what is it? It's called starting Airbnb businesses, like how to grow profitable Airbnb businesses within like the Tokyo, like Kanto area, from your 40s. So it's like even in your 40s you can do that. And so those are her 3 books. Again, I'll post all this on the Discord. So if you guys are not on the Discord, you should join the Discord. It's really not that hard. Just go to the Discord link. Just type in Discord, ! Discord in the chat, and it'll bring up the link. Just go to the link, go to the introduce yourself section, and just follow those steps, and you can join the Discord. And I'll post all these pictures of all these notes on there. But anyway, let me finish these apples really quick. You guys can ask me questions, and then I'll get into the table of contents here, and we'll break it down chapter by chapter for you guys. Because I know this is what you guys want to hear. I mean, isn't it funny that a dude who looks like me, obviously a dude who's like an older guy wearing a bandana and sunglasses on his like niche, underground YouTube channel is talking about, hey, I read this interesting book about real estate investing in Tokyo in the 2020s, and I want to share it with you guys. I mean, it's like the information club, It's the book club, but also just the club in general. Anyway, give me some questions while I eat this. Oh, these are crispy apples too. I love apples that make you work for it. Like, that's the reason why you shouldn't buy the big apples if you like the crispy, because there's no really, it's hit or miss. But with the small apples, usually crispy. Maybe these are Fiji. I don't know. But I need this for poops. Yeah, guys, ask me some questions or bring up a topic that you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat my apple. Oh shit, Boxer, you're homeless? What happened? I spent too much money on weed instead of rent money. How do they deal with homeless in Japan? Good question. They pretty much just
like take them to the outside of the city. They don't want them to be inside the city. But sometimes it just depends. Like it's like The Wire, you know. Sometimes they'll go and they'll like let people be homeless for a while, and then when like the guy, you know, the you know, their bosses or whatever get called in by City Hall, then they go and do a sweep, and they do that every couple months or something. Frank Shabaka. It's a long story. Well, it'll tell me. I got time. I'm gonna eat my apple. Any Japan news stories you guys wanted to talk about? What happened to your chopper hat, dude? I want to know. When I was moving, I think like I got like somewhere because I didn't throw it away. I know for a fact I didn't throw it away. Yeah. I wonder what happened to it, man. I love that hat. It was a special hat. It was like made out of cotton. Like they don't have those anymore. I love that hat. I remember that was like one of the first things I won in a UFO catcher in Japan. It was a goddamn hat. But what are you gonna do? I got 2 apples here too. I'm gonna be shitting like a champ later. I'm like sitting here while I'm eating this and talking to you guys, and I'm watching Let's Plays of Nintendo games in the background on my TV. And I guess there was a Game Boy Advance game called Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I think I heard of this game, but I completely forgot about it until now. This is cool. It's like a puzzle game. I'm gonna let one of my students play this later. I love when you used to wear that hat. How did you find it? It was just in a random UFO catcher, like a crane game. It was one of those crane games, and I won it like the first try, and I was like, yes! It was cool. I mean, most of the miscellaneous shit I have in my house, it's either hand-me-downs, thrift store, or like a crane game. Like that Snorlax, I got the Snorlax. Well, I didn't get it. One of my viewers, when I went on a Patreon tour of him, he's really good at crane games. I was like, can you get me that? And he won it on the second try. I was like, I'll give you the cash, just you're better at this. Can you do it? And he's like, yeah. It's like the original Donkey Kong game. Cool. Yeah, on Saturday, I think I'm going to go see the new Mario movie. That should be fun. Get to go see the new Mario movie and whatever, right? Should be fun. Ew. This is a sour one. Do you think it's okay? Do you mean like from a moral standpoint or like legal standpoint? I'm kind of like a sour apple. Legal? Well, I mean, I guess as long as you have a visa, I guess it's okay to be homeless. I mean, I personally think that if you're a homeless person, you should be only allowed in, like, they should, like, put off parts of the city just for homeless people, and you should only be allowed to be there. Like, I mean, there's a difference between being a guy who's sleeping in your car versus, like, a guy who's, like, covered in shit and screaming at people on the subway. like, I don't know, growing up in the city, I hate homeless people. I fucking hate them. And in Japan, they're good. They don't bother you at all. But, like, I remember when I went back to visit America the handful of times since I've been here, and I just hate homeless people. I fucking hate them. They're mostly all mentally ill fucking drug addicts. And, you know, and they all just stay homeless. It's just bad. And, like, you know, that's why when you give them free housing, they still fuck it up. Yeah, like, I fucking hate homeless people. If I was, like, supreme leader, I'd just make Oregon a whole state just for homeless people. And it's like, look, you can join this homeless fucking, this homeless shelter where we're gonna get you cleaned up, we're gonna get the drugs out of your system, and we're gonna, like, get you, like, a regular job until you can get your feet on your feet, and then, like, get out of here. I'd, like, set up programs for that, and for people that are like, fuck you, I'm gonna stay on my drugs and not get mental health help. And then I'd be like, okay, well, you're going to Oregon. Sorry, you know, you're done. And they're gonna be like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, dude, to Oregon, man. Don't worry, it rains there. You'll like it, you know? It was either that or the Nevada desert. Dude, trust me. Oregon's better. You got trees and shit. You'll be happy. Homeless people in LA are horrible. They just act like complete assholes. Well, I just think every homeless guy should be put into a fucking camp. That's all it is. I don't even care. Let's just call a spade a spade. Make it. I don't think concentration camps are bad, or I mean, I don't think they're like a good idea. But it's like if you feed them and like you put them to work, or like, you know, you isolate them. It's either you put them to work and you let them get clean, or you just isolate them and keep them away from normal society. You know, if I'm paying taxes and I'm following the rules and then some crazy person gets to hang out with me, like, fuck that, dude. Like, that's not a society I want to live in. Lock those assholes up, you know? Like, the guy in El Salvador, the president, he put it best. He's like, you know, mercy to the guilty, or mercy to the criminal is violence to the victim, right? And so, yeah, man, I mean, like, it's like I understand people are on hard times and shit or whatever, but, you know, it's just, it doesn't matter. Like, there's normal people that follow the rules and don't act crazy, and I care about those people more than just the people that are, because, like, I remember, like, my family, we were homeless for, like, a little bit, only a little bit. We were not homeless for a long time, just a little bit, and, but we were able to find public housing just to be in. It wasn't that hard, you know, we just Googled it. We found, like, a nonprofit lawyer who worked for, like, a nonprofit, and then they hooked us up with the government facility, or the government agency that put us in touch with, like, public housing and stuff. And then we were in a temporary house until we got our Section 8 housing and stuff, you know? It's not that complicated, you know? But most homeless people are mentally ill because they were, like, molested as kids or something, or, like, they have PTSD from the war or something. They're all fucked up, most of them, and nobody gives a shit about them, which makes them even angrier. And then they do drugs on top of their mental illness, and it's just, you know, you can't blend regular society with those kind of people, you know. That is why we put them into the camps, the re-education camps, so they can learn to concentrate. Oh man, the older I get, the more I'm like, wait, that wasn't true. Like, what? You know. I don't know. You're describing asylums. We used to have those and they closed down. Did they close down all the asylums? Really? Every single one of them? Like, those are the places that, like, Michael Myers was living in. The second apple is not as good as the first one, but it's going to be necessary fiber for good poops later. I'm telling you guys, an apple a day helps you keep poop. It's good poop. No. NYC is fucked. I mean, like, Nomad Push style homeless. I think, Nomadic Push is homeless in a way that doesn't bother or affect other people. So I think his thing is totally fine. It's mentally ill homeless people that are like, hey, you know, do you got $1, man? Like, you know, I'm like, yeah, fuck off, you know? This is crazy, dude. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the homeless. You know, I mean, we even have a guy who's in the community that works at a homeless shelter. And even him, he's like, these people are a lost cause. Like, fuck them. You know? But anyway, Boxy, you've been a viewer of mine for a long time, so I hope you're I hope it works out for you, buddy. Anyway, that's the apple's done. Yay. I gone finished apple, father. Yeah, there you go. That is good. Okay. Let's get back to the book, shall we? Apologies for that little interlude. You guys are so talkative today. I swear, like, I went and watched, I did a reaction video yesterday about, like, food in Japan, and the chat was blowing up. Everybody's talking about how much they love food. Any other topic, everyone's just like, I'm like, you okay? You okay? He's just like, okay, I'm just listening to your voice, Dad. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear you say things with your voice. Okay. Anyway, back to the book topic, shall we? Is it better to get a visa in America and then come to Japan? If you can, and you got the time, sure. I suggest if you... I don't know, I have a viewer called Glass Cake, and he's in the UK. And, you know, I don't know, man. I came to Japan on a tourist visa, and everyone said you can't get a job on a tourist visa, but I did. And so that's obviously like a lie that like people say on the internet. I was able to get that shit fine. So I think Japan just doesn't want you to come here on a tourist visa, but I don't know, man. I mean, like, if you have all the prerequisites, like if you're from a country that can get a what is it? If you're from a country that can get a working holiday visa, just get a working holiday visa, dude. And if you have a degree, then you can just come here and just, I mean, the only catch is that you got to actually find a place that's willing to sponsor your visa. A lot of places now it's not that they don't want to hire people, it's that they don't want to wait for you to get your visa. See, if you're renewing a visa, you're higher up on the totem pole of priorities at immigration. If you're getting your first visa for Japan, you're at the very bottom of that totem pole. So that means even if the company's like, yeah, we'll hire you, they're going to have to wait, like, realistically, like 2 to 4 months for your visa to get approved. And they don't want to do that. So if you can find a company that's willing to do that, they're probably more likely to do that if they've met you in person and they see that you're a badass and that you can take care of yourself. Like, when I found my first job, I was just applying for jobs for the fuck of it, just because I was planning on going back to America, saving up more money, and then coming back to Japan. And then, like, one of the companies was like, yeah, well, actually, you applied for this job in Tokyo, and we don't have that job position anymore. And but anyway, one of the guys that we hired to work in Chiba, he bailed on us, like, very last minute. And so if you want the job and you're willing to move to Chiba, we can sponsor your visa. And I was like, really? And they're like, well, yeah, the job doesn't start technically until like a month or two from now. So if we apply for your visa and you can just hang around, you have money to hang around, right? And I'm like, yeah, I got money to hang around. And they're like, yeah, well, so just fucking hang around for a bit, and then you know, we'll find you an apartment, we'll help find you an apartment, and then, like, you know, we'll sponsor your visa. And I called my uncle and I was like, what should I do? And he's like, well, you were gonna go there anyway. Well, why are you waiting why do you want to come back? And I was like, well, don't I need more money? Well, what about all my stuff? And he's like, you don't have that much stuff. And I was like, yeah, it's right. And he's like, he's like, I'll go over there, with your brother, and we'll like fucking, like anything that you want to keep, I'll just keep it. And, anything that you don't need, we'll just give it to the Goodwill or something. And, I was like, what about my roommate? He's going to be pissed off. And he's like, you hate your roommate. And if you already, he's like, this is going to change your life. Do you have 2 months of rent to give him? Which was about like, I don't know, like $1,000. And I was like, yeah, I have that, and he's like, yeah, he's like, my uncle was like, even if I didn't, he was going to pay him. But I was like, no, I have that. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you live in a good part of town that's right next to the university. Just fucking, well, let's find you, he's like, your roommate will be able to fill that slot like after you leave anyway. And my roommate ended up moving back in with his parents anyway, so like he didn't like that was his plan, and I didn't know that. So like I didn't screw him over at all, which I was so worried that I was screwing him over. But like his parents lived in like a ranch, like not even like a big house, like a ranch, and he just hated his mom because like she actually made him actually do stuff. So yeah, he was able to go live back at his like ranch mansion after I left. But yeah, anyway, I just ended up like staying here, dude. Like I was very lucky because somebody bailed last minute. I got to fill their position, and the company was really willing to like go over and beyond to like fucking help me settle in. And it also helped that my uncle is from the same town as the guy who hired me. And the guy who hired me wasn't American, but he had lived in the same town on study abroad with where my uncle was. So I mean, they were like 40 years apart in age, but still, it was like, it's good nepotism. So if you can meet somebody, who said that? Sakul, if you can go here and you can meet people in person and you can set up that nepotism for yourself with your awesome charm and sexiness, then it's gonna be easier for you to find a job than if you were just doing it online. But anyway, let me catch up here. What up, dude? It's Nigata Mike. What's up, man? We broke up, man, like with words. Yeah, but she's still living at your house, right? Yeah, dude, that's I don't know, man. I mean, like, Mike, again, like I said on the Discord, don't beat yourself up, dude. Think about all those fucking weirdos and shit that complain and whine online all the time on Reddit, and like, you're not one of them, dude. So like, you got like, Mike, you got like, you're a cool dude, you're a veteran, you like video games, you're not a little bitch, you got friends that care about you and think you're cool, and you've obviously fucked chicks more than like just this one chick, man. So just like, remember, Mike, at the end of the day, it's do or do not. There is no try. But like, don't beat yourself up, dude. Like, all you need to do is type in like beta male, like Japan tourist or something. Just go on Google and look at all these fucking weirdos. Like, go on to Reddit and see if any of these guys are complaining, or on Threads and be like, I hate Japan. And they're usually just like fat, cringy leftist dudes or women. And it's like, Mike, you're not any of those people. So like, I don't think you need to, like, you don't need to worry, bro. You're fine. Yeah, what is it? Just holding the book. What is it? LO, just holding up the book the whole time. Yeah, I was doing it. Yeah, what is it? Cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, Sakul, dude. Like, Sakul, there's so many people on the internet that are just like negative, especially on Reddit and stuff, where they're just trying to tell you like, you don't deserve to be in Japan. We don't want you being in Japan. And they're all just like black-pilled, like negative assholes. And I don't like to be that, Like, I think more than ever, dude, like back when I first came to Japan, there was no online resources for any of this shit. Like, don't get black-pilled, man. Like, there's a lot of negative information going on the internet, on Twitter and social media right now on how hard it is to come to Japan. But like, look, when there's a will, there's a way, dude. And if you really want, like, if you want to come here as a tourist on like, like for a year or two, then yeah, like, I'm not really, like, I don't really give a shit about you. But if you like, if you're like me, who you want, like, I wanted to move to Japan and stay here permanently because I love it here. Then like, dude, like, you can do it, man. Like, all these people complaining are basically saying, aw, I have to actually do work. I actually have to be like accountable for myself. Aw, dude, no, I don't want to do that. So as long as you're willing to actually put in the work, dude, keep a positive mindset. I know it sounds all Oprah-y, but you can, you know, you can do it, man. Like, I believe in you. You can be the ball, dude. Anyway, cool, man. Yeah, you've got the future ahead of you. That's right. Exactly. Anyway, we got 26 minutes left, unless you guys want to keep it going. You know what to do. Super chat, become a member. Anyway, let's talk about the chapter contents for all 8 chapters here, okay? So I'm going to talk about the chapters and the sub-chapters, but I didn't finish writing down all the chapters for 5, 6, and 7, and 8 yet. So, but yeah, we got time. So, thanks, Broseph. I appreciate it. Yeah, Mike. I mean, like, dude, Mike, it's so easy to be like, you could be your best friend or your worst enemy, dude. But like, Mike, like, you know, you've hung out in my streams, you've talked a lot in the Discord, and like, you're not like a piece of shit, dude. Like, there are so many other dudes that suck so much worse than you, and you're not one of them. And just remember that, you know. Like you're like, well, you know, I'm bald and I'm 38. Oh, and my penis. Oh, but I'm like, dude, like, trust me, man. Like, you're in shape. You know, like, I've seen a picture of you. You're not a bad-looking guy, and you're in the you used to be in the military, so you know how to get in shape again if you really want to. If you want to be in super ripped shape, and also like you're only stuck in a shit location, dude. I bet if you move to a more like comfortable city, like where there's more places to interact with women, you're gonna be like, holy shit, why was I with that crazy chick for so long? That I had so many options. So, like, dude, you're and besides, I told you, man, the first couple years you're in Japan, you just gotta fucking, it's a warm-up period, dude. You're getting warmed up to the language, getting warmed up to the culture. Like, you just gotta take it in stride, man. Like, it's the sucking period of living in a new country, and you just gotta own it up, bro. You'll be fine. But anyway, there you go. So let's get to it. So anyway, chapter 1, YW gain sheet makes it easy to identify good properties. What kind of property should you actually buy? Why the W gain sheet gives you clear answers. How to use the W gain sheet. 5 important numbers inside the W gain sheet. The first chapter is using the sheet that helps you qualify good and bad properties. Chapter 2, the smartest route to high quality properties. Where can prime properties be found? Case study A, case study B, case study C. Many great deals are found through people versus online. Where are the allies who introduce you to these good, strong deals? Once you find allies, use the initiative and a little boldness to secure your first building. Not even apartment unit, building. Good properties can be actually found online too. Key thinking behind price negotiation. So yeah, those are chapter 1 and 2 summaries of like the sub chapters. Chapter 3. Why you should target central city properties with cash flow and price stability. Why business owners should invest in real estate. Whole building purchase versus condo unit investing. Used property versus new construction. Near the station or far away from the train station. Why rural properties are not recommended. Is the building made of concrete, steel, or wood? What land shape is the ideal? What land shape is ideal? Should you do a store, office property, or a residential property? Should you avoid detached houses? Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you have any questions about any of these where you're like, can you deep dive into that? I'll open up the book and I'll read a little bit, okay? So just keep that in mind. What is it? Why you should avoid detached houses. I don't even know what a detached house is. Family units or single person units. I want to read chapter 3. That's really good practical stuff right there. Chapter 4, abandon cash only thinking and use financing. So it says right here, why you should stop cash only thinking and use loans. Financing tips every small business owner should know. What lenders are viewed favorable? What? Oh yeah. So what kind of business owners are viewed favorably by money lenders? Hold on a second. And it says here, so what to ask at banks and what to ignore. What types of financial institutions to build relationships with. How close to become with the bank representatives. Okay, very good. Chapter 5, essential money knowledge to earn more intelligently. How to think about expenses on real estate investing, tax return, filing basics, benefits of creating an asset management corporation. And there's others, but I forgot to write. I didn't write it down yet. Chapter 6, real estate risks and how not to fail, vacancy risk, repair risk, disasters, like natural disasters, bad tenants, over leveraging, and buying mistakes. And then there's like a couple more I didn't get in there yet. Chapter 7, exit strategy, keeping capital gains in your hands, when to sell, tax timing, refinance versus sale, maximizing retained profit. And then finally, chapter 8 is a thorough explanation of the W gain sheet again. And yeah, so that's the whole book right there. That's the chapter and the sub-chapters. And so yeah, I spent like 5 hours like just going through the book and researching that yesterday. And yeah, I was just watching Law and Order the whole time from like 9 to like 3. So like on and off for 5 hours, just writing down. I mean, writing down these notes takes a while, man. Like holy shit. Just for like 3 pages of notes, like, because I'm going through every chapter. I'm not just copying it. I'm reading it too, and I'm trying just to summarize it. Yeah. So let's see, what do we got here? Extroverted people can invest that kind of shit, but I'll stick to numbers on a screen. Yeah. Financing is fine. Just make sure you have a strong safety net emergency fund. Yeah. So what does chapter 3 say? Let's look at chapter 3. A is for Apple. J is for Jax. And let's see, what were the things here? Chapter 3 specifically. Kakute shinkoku no hanachi. Shisen no horijin no sukuru to dono yori no merit ga aru. Souzoku wa dou suru? Setsuzoku teki na furosan no toshi wa dame. Where's the other one? That's not it. Hold on. God damn, there's like 7 different ones here. Ekikara, Toi Kara Yorishikai. Son of a Beatrice. Buff coat and Beatrice. Beatrice? Hey. Shut up, Beatrice. Yeah, shut up, Beatrice. Yeah, so far from the station or not far from the station. Oh, I was looking at chapter 4, not chapter 3. Okay, Bubun Mansion Otoshi Yori Ito Kai. So let's look at 84. It says why you should buy a building. Wait, what? Yeah, so like should you buy an individual unit versus a building? I mean, like buying a building is like a super big investment, right? Let's see, what does it say here? Yeah, Kubun Mansion, Toshi Yorimo, Ito Kai. Toshin, Tokishi no Buken o nerau Toshima. Mansion Apato, oh. Togo to konyu suru hoho to mansion no isetsu. Konyu suru kuruma no mansion Toshi arimasu. Toshi ga ostomete iru no Ito Marukoto no konyu suru ho desu. Sorry, you have to setsume shimasu. So she's explaining why she bought the first, like one of the first properties she bought was like a big building versus just like an individual unit. Also, konyu kingaku ni suite watashi ga soutei shite iru no wa ichou ga 2億の3万からの登記して
Okay, so she's like, I was imagining selling or like buying something for around like $1 to $2 million, and the initial investment of like the money that she had to prepare to get the loan for it was about 100,000 to 300,000 yen, and they say tamakin, which is the deposit to get the loan. Toshite no kori no kane no teikin yuri no shikin no chozoするところで、その意味では区分mansionの1億を超える物件の顔の足の入ってきます。しかししながら一室の足の顔というのは不質にリスクがかなり高い。So to be fair, she's saying buying like a cheap apartment building, like one of those ones in the anime that's like only 2 stories and it has like, you know, multiple units in it, versus buying like a high like tower condo. So okay, I was a little confused by that. So she's talking about buying a cheap apartment building versus buying a you know, like a cheap apartment building with a bunch of units versus buying like a really nice condo, like think of like a Miami style condo kind of shit. I'm gonna focus on myself for a bit before I start trying to date again. I gained quite a few pounds while living with this girl. Yeah, no worries, Mike. You know, you gotta do it, bro. Yeah, let me see right here. What is it? Ishakuba in the mansion. So she says, like, you know, if you buy like a high value like condo in one of those like high-rise buildings, the chances of it emptying and not being able to fill it are the risk is quite high. So ito dato korojusitsu. So she says like but she says like if you buy like a cheap apartment building that only has like 10 units in it, even if 2 of those units are empty, you'll still be making a rough profit of around like 80% or more like each month. And kanri himo takai percentage ga kakarimasu kuba no mansion. Yeah, so she says like if you buy like a high rise condo, they come with a lot of like hidden fees that you don't think of. Like you have to pay a maintenance fee every month, even if they're not doing maintenance. Like you got to pay a maintenance fee that probably they just pocket or whatever. And yeah, you have to pay like a management fee for the condo too. So whenever you buy a condo or you're renting a condo, you have to pay these fees, which is stupid. Like, you know, you should just be only having to pay the rent, but you have to pay that as well. Yeah, and then it says yachi no suru kanrihi no wariai tagaku mansion no kanrihi go nado no shinki sareteiru kite sareteiru tame controller. So she's like I don't like buying. She's like, the one thing I don't like about buying high expensive condos is that I mean like aside from management fees and maintenance fees that you have to pay all the time, you also have to join like kind of like an apartment housing board, and they limit the stuff that you can do, and they really limit your freedoms, and you have to basically suck their dick pretty much. Kyoyo bubu no ruru seibi. Yeah, so you have to follow all the rules that they already decided beforehand. And it's like you don't really have any control over any of that. So it's like you have to pay this maintenance fee every month. I don't care. Even if we're not using it, you got to pay that fee every month. Well, you're not doing anything. Yeah, you got to pay though. Choosing Kino Yogurt Kani. Yeah, so it's like think about how it's like aside from your initial fee of buying it, it's probably going to be 20% more just for all those stupid fucking fees as well. Mo itosu no point of toshi no atsukai desu. Yeah, so she says like even though this is an obvious point, most people forget that when you buy a apartment building, you're also buying the property, the land that the apartment building is on. Instead when you buy a condo, there's no land. You're not buying any land. So what is it? Joyu suru tochi no tohan shite shikin chosatsu dekimasu. So she says like actually even if the apartment building goes bad or something, if it's in a good part of town, you still have that initial investment of land where you can still make profit off of it. Tochi uru to dekimasu. Yeah. So what is it? So she says like even if the apartment building gets condemned or breaks down, you still have that piece of property to sell after all of that. Sumari kubo no mansion no tochi tsuki wa ito kai no hoga hongyo no kokeikyo こう影響の与えると言えるのです。金融関係機関からの信用が経営者にあるのしものに対しても本業の方に対しては高まるから、実際に私が買って本業では信用法諸協会付きで銀行からの信用を受けていました。不動産というのは資産があることで、今ではプロロバ入入を行うことができるようになりました。実際私も本業の信用。Okay, and she says, well, like she already like basically built up a lot of goodwill and like assets with her own bank, thanks to her running her own business. So, you know, what is it? When she applied for a loan to like purchase like something, like purchase like a real estate, like piece of real estate, like she had enough assets with her company that she was easy, like it was easy for her to get the loan. Anyway, yeah, and then she has another chapter about buying new or buying used. Dude, like I can go through like these chapters. Like I can take a picture and put this on Discord, and if there's any chapters you guys want me to deep dive into, you can let me know. But there's a catch, and the catch is that we only have 10 minutes left, man. Does anybody want to extend the stream? Bueller? We only got 10 minutes left. I don't know if I want to spend the last 10 minutes talking about this and nobody really cares about hearing about it in more detail. Yeah, guys, I mean, like, I'm just going through this real estate investing book that I read yesterday for like 5 hours. So, you know, if you guys want to, you know, want me to deep dive into it more, I can, or we can just fuck off. I don't know. I care. Cobra cares. Well, Cobra understands the importance of diversifying your bonds, Mr. N-word. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna focus on, what is it? Ultimately, you gotta focus on being happy by yourself, and women can sense that. Yeah, man. You've gotta be the ball. It's like my dad used to say, don't just try to hit the ball. You gotta be the ball, son. You gotta be the ball. I always say that to my students, and they never understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, Sam, since I don't understand, I'm like, hey, yeah, just be the ball, kid. Be the ball. What? Hey, Sam, this is tough. This is hard. I'm like, hey, man, be the ball, kid. Gotta just be that ball. The G-Star, let's go. Oh, my God. Catch, baby, what it does. Thank you, G-Star. You're a very sexual man, and I appreciate and respect your gangster. You have big testicles, and I respect them. I respect the size of your testicles, G-Star. Guys, hype in the chat for G-Star. This man literally saved Obama's life. He did it. He did it. Who is Obama? What is drugs? Thank you, G-Star. That's 20 Canadian, which I guess is like 15 American or something. Thank you so much. You're very attractive, and I respect you. Okay. Let's do the thing, man. Let's do the thing. I was just saying, if anybody, you know, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me, man? Brian was gonna quit, but then they fired him before he could. That's 15, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 23 minutes extended. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Here, let me take a picture of this and put it on the Discord so you guys can say, like, hey, Dad, can you check out this? Or can you talk more about that? Here, hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of all these, but I'll put this on the Discord right now for this this part. But Dad, I don't want to wear the dress, but it's dress day, and you know you look like so pretty, sweetheart. You're just such a pretty. All these people wanting to move here makes me feel smart. Like posting all over social media is lame. You aren't going to be Chris Broad, yeah. Yeah, those people suck. Anyway, I just posted the chapter list on the Discord general section, so you guys can ask questions. Okay, let's look at why you should buy. Careful you don't get your feet pics. Ooh, Cobra, you like the dinosaur feet pics? Give you the fucking feet pics. Give you a fucking feet pic right here. You got the feets. There you go, Cobra. Have some feet. Have some feet for you. Tickles. There you go. But father, I want human feet, not dinosaur feet. Okay, so let's find out why you should buy Shinsaku Yori mo Chugo. So what's the benefit of buying used versus new? I mean, before even reading this, I'm guessing buy cheap or buy used, because it's a lot. Why would you buy new? It's like buying a new car. Like, you lose the value immediately. Like, why would you buy new? Like, even in Japan, why? Why would you do it? Like, you want to buy used, right? I mean, like, I get it. Unless you want to be... I mean, Japanese chicks especially want there to be new stuff. They want you to live in a new place, a new sink, new balcony, new robot penis, all the stuff, Less maintenance cost on new. Yeah, but you still have to sign up for all those maintenance fees and all of the management fees too. You gotta remember that. That's still part of the... Even if you have a mortgage on that condo, you're still gonna have to pay those fees every month. But yeah, I mean, like, because if you buy a used place, let's say there's not a lot of maintenance that needs to happen, and it's just like as is. Like this place that I moved into, there was nothing new here. Maybe like a new cabinet or something, new wallpaper, but this is still pretty, like, I mean, to be fair, this is a newer building than all the other older buildings in this area, but still, like, I don't think they really did anything. They didn't add anything new. Yeah, new robot penis is true, Omar. That's a patent pending, right? Yeah, I'm thinking of a single family home over here. Yeah. Well, Cobra, I thought you wanted to move to Japan and get your sweet Japanese princess. Are you thinking that you're just gonna come over here, get the Japanese princess, and then move back to America? Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, there's many people that are confused on what they should buy, new or used. She's like people are, a lot of people worry about what should they buy, used or new, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that which one can make the most money. ですから物件価値が相当的に安くなる中古の方が有利だということが言えます。先の新作も利上がりできますが、逆に新型の物件どのようにメリットがあるのでしょう。So she says, like, she's like realistically, like reasonably, like logically thinking that if you're able to buy like a used property for less value than what it used to be and what it is currently, then you can maximize the most amount of profit. Theoretically. Ergo vis-a-vis concurrently. And so she says, she says, so, well, what are some of the merits that new kind of like buildings, apartments have? Yeah, so she says there's ROI, right? Like risk on investment or whatever. So you don't. She's like, for all of you guys who are business owners, I understand that you understand the concept of ROI, return on investment kind of shit, right? She said you can use the same logic when it comes to investing in real estate properties. Okay, so she says when it comes to brand new buildings and investments, right? So she says when it comes to brand new investments, okay, so it's like if you build a new property, by legal law, it should there are legal standards for building. Like, this is talking about building new shit, not buying new shit, but like buying and building new shit yourself. So the there are legal standards that are like, okay, if you want your building needs to be standing at least for 22 years. So it needs to match these standards of like foundational setting or whatever in order for you to be like, for it to be like a legal property. So for wooden properties made mostly of wood, it has to hit the 22-year standards. If it's a very heavy building that's made out of steel, like a steel skeleton, it has to be at least lasting for 34 years. And then if it's real, what do you call it? Something concrete. I forgot what RC stands for. What does RC stand for again? It stands for concrete, but there's a different word for it. Anyway, concrete buildings should be able to last for 47 years. And like she says, like there's a law and like standards that you must hit in order for your building to be approved for legal usage of like of living in there and stuff, right? Okay. これよりの数字で見物の価格に割れば新年の前部下の損障害の計算できます。So she says like this is a word I haven't used before, but it's basically the Japanese word for depreciation. So she says like if you factor in how many years your building has to legally stand, you can factor in the price of the depreciation that happens every year until that you hit that goal year of like the standard of what needs to be kept. So she says so she says like if you bought a used property, then the standards that need to be kept are at a lower amount of time period. 実際に出ていかないの経費 RKP としては長期間にとらわれたのできることになります。ただし別の件にすると長期間で So she says like oppositely, if you buy a new property, you have to maintain those standards for a longer amount of time, and by doing so you might lose a lot more money in the long term. Like there's a possibility that you could lose that money in the long term. Yeah, she says so the possibility of like every year you'd actually be losing money on new properties. The chances of that is a possibility. Sorry, 新学の物件の価格の新品のですが、種類のリスクが低いと思います。So, she says like all of the new stuff that you buy for a new property, though, however, like all the stuff you're buying is new, so the chances of having to like do sudden crazy maintenance is quite low. その上の新学の物件の事例を物件と同様に新学のプレミアム加算していることができる多く割高めある可能性が否定できません。過去に取り GP にあり完全に信頼できるの不動産の売買者があるならば新作の物件も良いでしょう。So she says the problem is that like some real estate agencies are not all on the up and up. So and it's like because you want to build a new thing, the prices for the materials could also be like whenever you're dealing with, she says whenever you're dealing with like makers of new homes or new properties, is that they're always going for maximum amount of profits. They're kind of like a funeral home. So like they're always trying to squeeze the most out of you because they know this is the only time they're going to be dealing with you. And so there's no way to really kind of like curb prices, and that's one thing that you got to look out for. And on top of that, there's dodgy real estate agencies that will purposely not tell you stuff and overcharge you, and you need to be cautious about that, they say. Yeah, so they said and then after that they said one of the good things about having a new property is that you can charge a whole lot more because it's a brand new property, which is normal, and I guess that is true. と言われるともっともらしく聞こえます。Okay, もちろん裁判会社はそのように言う理由も嘘ではありません。新作の方が部屋が借りる人は気持ちがいいし年季があるの間違いないでしょ。She's like, yeah, when people like, you know, people want to move into new places because they feel that like that new fresh car feeling, and it makes them feel good, and that's why it's like really popular for maybe, I don't know, people. I don't know, it just is people in general to move into a new place. I don't know, man. Are you guys kind of the people that want to like buy a new place? Like, you know, if you're on a budget, do you really want to buy a new place? Like if you have fuck you money and Uncle Festus gave you a bunch of inheritance, I understand, but if you're on a budget, do you really want to be in a new place? That seems like more of like a chick thing where it's like, I need a new sink, I need a new balcony. Oh God, I'm thinking about 3 to 6 months a year.
in Japan. Yeah, dude, do it. Permanent tourists go back and forth. Tikyo entering his slumlord era. What's up, 108? 108. Shh. I am my brother's keeper. G Money, you tell me. Am I my brother's keeper? No old place. Yeah, no old place of character, right? Yeah, the old place is character, right? Oh shit, where was I on here? Okay, でもそれでも一度立ち止まって借りる人の気持ちになって考えてみてください。同じようなグレードの部屋があった時、新作物件はどうかは本当に重要でしょうか。それより家賃の方が人気にはなりませんか。So it's like, but you need to consider too that like, what if that person goes to a new into like a used apartment, but it's been reformed and it's at the same quality standard as like a new building's apartment. What and like if the rent is cheaper there, what would stop the person from going over there if they have the same amenities versus going to your place? And it's like this is one thing to consider. 個人差があるのでいいなは言えませんが、家賃の方が大事だという人は重い方が What are they saying? They're talking about rent prices, like individual rent prices 多いのです。実際に有給所に入りやすいと言ってもそこまでの格段に変わると聞かれると微妙なところです。長期で家賃設定ができるというので、芝価値と比べると格段に上げられるというと、より数千円ほど私の高できません。Yeah, so they're talking also about how like in Japan, there are laws for like rent control, and so like even if you get like an apartment. And like it's like all of a sudden the area is like super developed, you can't just like randomly like up the price like crazy. Chinese people tried to do that in Itabashi and it didn't work out well for them. ですから僕の場合にはすぐに住んでいる人たちはゼロなので、満室になるまではあるには想定は範囲内までは褒めるのは一定の時間がかかります。その間にキャッシュが入ってこないことになる。And they say, okay, so like one thing though that you have to consider is that if you buy an apartment building, until you fill up, I mean, this makes sense, right? But you know, it's one of those things where you have to write it down just for the sake of writing it. She says that, but if you buy a whole apartment building, one thing you need to consider is that you will be not making any cash flow until you actually start filling it up and until you start filling all of the units up. Like if you buy a new apartment building, more than likely, or if you buy an apartment building, the chances of there being 0 tenants and you having to find all the tenants is still a possibility. So you need to consider that. 他の物件からキャッシュがあるならまだ安心ですが、入居がするまでは待ち出しは不安。So it's like, yeah, like, if it's in a popular area, you should be able to fill up the places, but still, until you actually fill up those apartments of tenants, you're still in like a period of like uncertainty, and you need to be prepared for that. しかし客付けのこの不動産の販売会社に確認取引があるのを大家さんの物件を優先した紹介するの非行もあります。もし2つのあって一方の大家さん投資家とは過去に取引をしている GP があり、もう一度のオーナー投資家の初めての取引というの場合、他の条件が同じならやはり戦車の前のです。GP がゼロの皆さんであればすぐに地面のいるの中古の方が risk what she said. So she says one thing also to consider is that when you're buying a new property through a new real estate agency, you need to consider that if you don't have a relationship with that agency, they're always going to put you second versus the people that are already working with that agency. And also that also means they might treat you a little bit more harshly when it comes to cash and attention and cooperation. And so it's like, this is why it's very important that if you buy a new property, or like if you buy that's why like buying a new property through like a condo would be tough because like you're starting a brand new relationship. But if you buy an apartment building that's already filled with people that are already in the apartments, your risk is a whole lot smaller because you're not having to invest from zero from the very beginning. This is really interesting, man. Are you guys having fun? Are you learning stuff? Are you learning stuff with your fat blonde dad reading Japanese? I'm translating a book in real time about real estate investing. I'm not gonna do it. I just like it. It's interesting. And like, guys, I'm not special. Any of you assholes could read this book eventually. You know, it's not that hard. You do it. Fuck yeah, that's right. I like to hear that, Cobra. I just collected all the artifacts for my PR application quest. I will pop into immigration next week. Do it, Omar. Remember, dress nicely in a suit, slick that hair back, be sexy. Get all your ducks lined up in order. Right. On the other hand, buying a used cheaper unit to rent out with some refurbishing will take the investment back quicker. And then to the point, it's basically 100% profit and land tax. Yeah. I can picture Sam collecting cash payments from his tenants in a dapper business suit. Yeah. This amount, huh? I'm sorry, Mr. Tico, but I just didn't have the money this week. Well, I think we're going to have to, we're going to have to take into contemplation another form of payment. Like what, Zip? Coffee, why are you unzipping your pants? Don't worry, Tink, she's going to pay you through me. Okay. Well, miss, I mean, you were already fucking her. Come on, Tinks. Come on, thanks. Be a little nice, this big booty Latina single mom, she's giving it nice. Okay, Cloth. Yeah, dude, thanks. Yeah, Omar, you got it, man. Just like, like Omar, like knock on wood, right? Knock on fucking wood. But I never had to go in for a second application or like you didn't give us all the paperwork for immigration. Each time I went into immigration, I gave them like, I brought in like a file and I stapled all the papers together. So it's like, taxes, pension, medical insurance, right? Like even though they didn't need it, like apartment contract, work contract, shoku, what is it, like proof of employment, company booklet, and then also like, what is it, like bank statements, like all this stuff, man. Like, I gave them way more information, and then I would not just stapling them, but I'd color coordinate them with sticky notes so they knew exactly. It's like, this is real, like housing contract, work contract, bank statements, like what is it, government statement stubs. I make everything doing that because, like, think about it, all these assholes, they deal with like a million people every day who are retarded. They're all just like third worlders who smell bad and brought their screaming kids to immigration. You gotta be the one guy. You dress nice, you dress your best Sunday Christian church best, slick the hair back, you have all this color coordinated, and you give them way more paperwork than you need. Because you don't want to make a second trip there with all the fucking third worlders and their stupid kids. So you want to make it better. And also, Omar, you're in Yokohama. So I don't know. I guess the closest immigration for you is Shinagawa, right?
Omar, don't tell anyone I said this. And all you guys in the chat, you shut your fucking mouths, okay? Omar, if you can, go to Tachikawa Immigration. There's way less people there, and you can get in and out way quicker than Shinagawa. But don't you dare tell anyone about it, because if you do, I'll find out that it was you, and I'll get you. But yeah, just do that. You'll be in and out way quicker than Shinagawa.
Anyway, I don't know what happened. There was some some radio interference. Oh my God, no! 3 minutes. What? I thought that said 13, dude. Oh shit. Really? Oh God, guys, 3 minutes. Can somebody save the chat? Dad's not done teaching you guys about real estate in Japan. Guys, super chat. Just become a member. Please keep it alive. Guys, oh God. 3 minutes, guys, to save the chat. Save the chat. Come on, guys. Think about little Jimmy. Think about little Jimmy with his broken ankle. He can't get to the hospital unless you keep Dad's stream alive. We can't keep little Jimmy alive unless you save the stream. Yeah, just, guys, just please. Oh God, it's 2 minutes now. Come on, super chat, become a member, gift memberships, keep it going, guys. Come on, please. Oh God, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. But when they do, what is it? Yeah, dude, thanks. Works on that. Nara Prefecture has the most women and men ratio. I recommend investing in property there, sexually speaking. That is very important, sexually speaking. Yeah, look pathetic for the gym stream, Jimmy. But when they do the payment, it's inside a crisp envelope, and you take it and tuck it inside your suit jacket. Yeah, you know, fold it and then just put it right there. Omar with the 1,000 yen. How much is that in freedom dollars? Omar's literally keeping the stream alive. Serious cat. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh my God. Sexualness. Omar, how much is that in freedom dollars? I forgot. Oh my God. Look at all these sexy guys keeping the stream. Oh, we've got like 8 minutes. What is that? 8 minutes? Oh God. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Oh shit. Yeah, thanks, Dad. Yeah, Omar, it's just, dude, it's all these little things you do. Like, just think about it this way. Think about where you're going and how those people are, and how you can make those people's lives better. And, like, you know, just don't give them shit. You know, prepare everything. You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah, okay, so how much is 1,000 yen in fucking freedom bucks? Let me see. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on here? Yen to dollars. Oh God. Here we go. Okay, it's $6, so $3. And boobs, $5. Oh my God, this is sprinkles. Hell yeah, dude, you guys are so sexual. Look at this. What? How much? Oh, dude, we're like $4 away from like a half bonsai. Not a full bonsai, but $50. That's not bad. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you for keeping the stream slightly alive. I need it. I need your love. I need your love. Let me see here. Let me get this. Let me do that. I'm just doing that. And then, oh no, 10 seconds left. Thank you guys for everybody who's keeping the stream alive. I mean, like I was saying earlier with that guy, Sauku or whatever his name was. It's like, guys, like, there's so many people being negative out there, being like, you know, like, whatever. Don't even bother coming to Japan because you suck. More Japan for us. Like, I don't care. Like, dude, like, if you guys legitimately like Japan and you want to be here, I'm not going to be like, you suck. Go kill yourself, man. Like, I'm not like, you know, like, there's already, the whole internet is like that. The whole internet's like that. I don't need to be like that on my stream, you know? Okay, so we got $8 plus $6. Plus $10 is bonsai. It's a half bonsai. We got to get the full bonsai. We're halfway to bonsai. Oh my God, very sexual. Okay, let me add up. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 minutes, thanks to Serious Cat. 1, 2, 3. And then we got Boobs by Cobra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then Cobra with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 23 or 24. My girlfriend sucked 24 cocks. In a row? In a row? Yeah, in a row. Yeah. Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot. Hey, you get back here. Hey, you get back here. Don't you try to follow my girlfriend to the parking lot in hopes that you get your dick sucked. Anyway. Wait, hold on. Boom. Okay, the timer has started. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your service. Okay, this is great. We're learning. We're learning together, guys. This is interesting. Yeah, okay, so, let's see, what does it got here? Oh, wait, we weren't done with this. Wait, hold on. Okay, we already finished that one. Oh, yeah, cashless. Okay, yeah, so we already talked about that. Okay, we covered that. Okay, let's cover the next subchapter 14 of chapter 3, which is from the train station. Should you get a place far from the train station or close to the train station? Because remember, if you're in a regular city, you know, you either live by the train station, you live and die by the train, goddamn you. Hi, Papa. God bless, or bless, or bless, Papa bless. Papa bless, what it does. And guys, register your name legitimately in the city, and you get an Incon Honko to be sexually professional. Yeah. And the cool thing is that if you can get an employer to write your name in the kanji that you want, then you can register that kanji at the city hall so your name isn't in katakana. It's very cool. It's very sexual. Oh, this is good. Oh, coffee. Are you guys drinking any caffeine? Am I the only one caffeinated right now? Okay, so Eki kara toi buken yorimo Eki Chicago no buken sori no mo aru no 10 分 family muke naraba Eki de 15 分圏内がお勤めです. So it says you know, there are properties near the train station, close to, or far from the train station, close to the train station, places that are a 10-minute walk. You know, if you're looking for a place that's family oriented, a property is probably going to be within 15-minute walk from the train station. Yeah, and so like the reason because of that, sono ryu wa yachin sagaru risku shisakute baikyaku Tokyo wa shisan kachi ga sagari nikui desu. So they say like one of the reasons why buying a family property that's 15 minutes from the station is that the value of the initial property of like of the initial investment, the possibility of it going sharply down is low. But if you buy a property by the train station, it's probably going to be expensive, and the chances of it going down like dramatically is higher. So that makes sense. Well, I don't know if it's only my city, but they made me do mine in English because I'm not Japanese. Rules might be changing in this. Maybe, I don't know, man. Just chat GPT it. Ask the question. You know, like, I've never had a problem when I've been in, but I've only lived in Chiba and Tokyo. What's up, everyone? What's up, Shredamal? How's it going, dude? And it had to be a big size Honko. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, double, because, like, there's multiple different Honko types, right? There's one for buying big purchases. There's one for just, like, personal. There's one for business. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't had to use my Honko in a while. Like Honko's only for, like, when you're doing, like, a contract, you know, pretty much. Like, I sign for almost everything else. Here we go. What else? So, let's see. もう少し詳しく説明しましょう。わかりやすいの例が27年の問題です。何々の資産のログ地方の改正士によって30円の経納する代わりに生成面で優遇口の受けられた投資がたくさんありました。これより土地の芝に入って東京の自宅など隣マンションの用地になってやりすい言われてます。その結果は住宅供給が隣不動産価値が再落するのを見られています。こうした時は大きな外れてしないと駅内の物件なんです。Okay, so she said like she said this is a problem for 2022. She released this book in 2020 though. So she says in like 1991 there was like kind of a reform to real estate law, right? And like purchasing and like selling laws and stuff. And like they made it so they made it easier for people to purchase land by like kind of making the taxes like really low on that. And so because of that, like a lot of properties popped up on the market, and so a lot of people started buying them, but of course too many people lent out money to buy houses, and that kind of like burst a bubble in Japan eventually. And so and she says a lot of these properties that ended up like bursting their bubble and like going bankrupt were a lot of properties that were around train stations. Yeah. Ooh, that's bad news bears. I didn't know that Japan had a property bubble too. Yeah, I had a big size Honko. Yeah, I have a personal Honko and it's in English. Our business stuff is in Japanese, hence well, I mean, like, if your business is in English, like it's an English name, then yeah, I'd understand why they want you to have a Honko that's in English. But if it's like a personal Honko in English, I mean, yeah, they might have changed the rules. I don't know. Dude, I haven't used my Honko for like years, man. Like, I have my Inkan Shomei and everything, and it's just like, eh. また駅からのトイブーケンというのは自家自社の所有している自家自社という自家自社からのトイのブーケンというのを自家自社というするの手前になります。自動車の利用の戦前としての街が整形になっていることが多いのです。ここ10年ほど自動車の離れ進んでいます。特に今の23時代の自動車の率が下がっています。かえって高齢者によりの進行後の自動車の事故も目立っているのことがある。これからの10年の60代の車の離れの進行すると終わります。会社といとこだって住んでいるの高齢者が駅近くの便利なマンションやアパートに引き起こすというのが流れてくるのです。Huh? Okay, so it says like if you buy a place that's far away from the train station, it will probably come with there's a chance that you'll also be able to buy a parking space that comes with the property, so you'll have a place to park your car. And you know, the farther away you are from I mean, I'm guessing this isn't for Tokyo. In Tokyo you don't need a car, but it says like the further you are from the train station, the more likely you can afford, like your apartment condo will offer a proper a parking space. And she says like right now owning a automobile for young people in their 20s and 30s is actually like an all-time low at the moment. And it says like there's been a lot of car accidents of old people recently too that's been in the news. And so for the last 10 years, a lot of people that are over 60 are getting rid of their cars, and they're moving to like apartments that are closer to inside the city, so that they can access stores and everything without having to have their car. It's not a huge percent, but there is a percent of them. It's like slowly gaining a number every year. So she says, of course, being in the city and being close to a train station is very important. So of course you'd want to be near a busy train station as well. I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean that makes sense. So it's like oppositely, if you want to, because she's talking about investment properties, not where to live, right? So she says if you're choosing a property that's in an area that doesn't have a lot of foot traffic, then that means that there's not a lot of people that want to live there, which means that the chances of like gaining money from rentals is lower. Yeah, this is like very logical and like, you know, obvious, right? But she's writing it down so you fucking notice, right? She says, yeah, like when it comes to the rental market, there's a fine balance between like, you know, up and down, right? Like, you know, like adding and subtracting, right? And so it's just good to keep in mind that like owning a property near a high traffic train station can you know, it could be a detriment. It might have been a detriment before, but now it's becoming more of like a stable thing you don't need to worry about. Wow, this is like so deep, bro. This is so fucking deep. I posted the chapters on the Discord, so if there's a certain chapter you want me to look at and like dive deep into, let me know, man. Just check the Discord. What's up, Pones? How's it going, dude? Yeah, is Simple Man in Japan, like for your business, is it just you and your wife, or do you have employees? And like, you know, yeah, it's cool. Like again, man, I wonder, because we were watching Baywatch We watch Baywatch almost every Tuesday on my Twitch channel, which, by the way, you guys should go follow me on Twitch. One of the Baywatch episodes, there's this old guy who owns he owns like a surfer shop, and he goes scuba diving, and I forgot why. Like, he dies from like an explosion or something, and so in his will, he leaves his surfer shop to one of the lifeguards, and then that lifeguard and another lifeguard start running that surfer shop. And I'm just curious, dude, like, out of all of you guys, if you didn't start a business but you inherited a business, do you think you could handle it? I mean, like, it's a surf shop, right? Like, what does that entail, man? I mean, if you didn't pay for it originally, like, as long as you're not stuck with the loan, like, you know, you're not worrying about having to make profits every month. I mean, that's kind of like, remember back in the day, you'd like at school, they wouldn't let you play video games, but you could play like simulator video games like Sim City or like Oregon Trail and stuff. I'd like to see if there's any games where it's like a business simulator. Like, that'd be fun, you know? That'd be interesting. My wife and I are full-time, and my in-laws are registered as part-time employees. Smart. Our tax agent said it would help create benefits regarding tax. Yeah, no, it does. It does, because you can write it off. Do you have it? You said you have kids, right? They're not old enough to put them on as like Gyomu Taco. Yeah, they're too young, probably. You got to be over 18, I think. Or wait, no, if they're 16, you could kind of. I think it's 16 or 14. You can like have them as part-time workers, kind of thing. My goal is to become a car exporter here in Japan, dude. You could do it, Mike. Mike, I know a couple people, man, that you could talk to. Yeah, man. I mean, like I think there's a couple blogs that are about that too. Why did YouTube block that? Kids, the son is 12 and the daughter's 14. Simple man, JP, look into like ask ChatGPT how old your kids can be to put them on the payroll, because that's a good it's a good tax deduction. I'm just saying, look into it. Yeah, man. Because like, you know, that's what my buddy does with one of his businesses in Chiba. But yeah, Mike, I don't know if there's any blogs or YouTube channels. I mean, like, there's that guy Samit in Yokohama, and he does something with cars. I don't know if he exports them. There's a guy in Saitama called like Retro Car Importer Exporter or something. He's been on a couple videos with like Drift Hunter Albo and stuff. And I know him personally. His name's Tommy. He's a cool guy. Yeah, you could, I think he has like a video or two. You might want to, if he has social media, you might want to get in touch with him. That's what I do. I export parts mainly from cars, from now and then. Cool. Yeah, there's a guy I know that's in Saitama, a different dude. He's British, and he's the one who actually saved me when I got stranded in the mountains. He's a very cool guy. But yeah, he what was it like? Whatchamacallit? His business is that he gets parts for super retro cars, like 1920s, 1930s shit, and then he builds the cars for like super rich people in Japan that are like really into like having restored cars like that. Like, think of like cars from like Greece and stuff, you know, like the movie Grease, not the country, like shit like that. Hi Dad, hi sons, what's up Macho, what it does? Yeah, we're just learning about real estate investing today from one of the books. This month, or not month, I keep saying month like an idiot. So Stampy, you idiot. Each week at night, after I finish my stuff, I start a new notebook. Look at this beautiful notebook. I will pet him and love him and call him George. So I start a new notebook with a new topic. Last week was ninjas. The week before that was what was it? It was ninjas, and then like learning Japanese through like different study methods that I normally use, and then the other one was like learning karaoke songs. And this week I chose to do book summaries. So I have a bunch of books here, and I was like, okay, let's try to summarize some of them. And yeah, so I'm doing that. But it takes a long time to summarize a book, to actually input the book and understand all the shit that's in the book. Like, this was like 5 hours to do just this, to get the general gist of this book. And the cool thing is like once you get the
the chapters and the subchapters done, you can kind of assume what they're gonna say, and it's pretty like this is information where if you're in a conversation, you could kind of stipulate and be like, okay, I get that. But for this one, it's like I don't know, it's just like a lot of matter-of-fact knowledge about that, and it's not flashy like get-rich-quick schemes. It's just like you should be aware of this, and that, and you probably already know, but just in case, I'm saying it. And like this whole book, look at how color coordinated it is. It's got 8 different chapters, and I got all the shit color coordinated. It's a good thing. You read your goddamn books, goddammit. Not just the Bible. Read your book. It's got honey on there. Oh god, the honey on the book. Hi Dad, hi sons. Thanks Sam. Yeah, Mike, you can do it, bro. Mike, just like, you know, don't. It's Shia LaBeouf. You don't let your dreams be dreams, man. I mean, the funny thing is that anything that you want to do, there's probably people that have done that same shit already. So, like, you're not special. But because you're not special, that means you got plenty of opportunity to do this shit. So just do it, bro. You're good, man. You're good. Also, guys, 6 minutes. Oh, no. And we keep draining the time. We get it up high, and then we get it low. 6 minutes. Anybody? How many people are watching this fucking stream right now? You guys better smash that like button, by the way. Because if you didn't, I'm coming for you. But Father, why do they beat me so good? Why did I click out of that? This is racial. I find that quite racial to my kind. What do you mean you say you find that quite racial to your kind? Oh, yeah, I find it quite racial. It's quite racial to my kind right there. I gotta go to my live stream fucking thing. Simple man, I've been thinking about doing that for like a year. Cool, dude. Yeah, guys, we got 5 minutes left. Unless somebody wants to keep the stream going. Let's see how many people are actually watching L's stream. 32 people. 32 people. My girlfriend sucked 32 dicks. 32 people's dicks. I can't even see how many likes we have on the video right now. But, yeah, guys, you know, 32 people watching. 282 people have come and checked in. Oh, cool. We got 34 likes. Hell yeah. That's badass. That's good. Very cool. It's just a little reminder, you know? Anyway, yeah. That's what I would start doing, but American classic cars, and I will start a home audio retail business. Been exporting for the past 16 years, and we started getting tired of all the new rules. Like, what are some new rules, man? Yeah, shit, bro. Fucking shit. Shit, mate. I've been looking online, and you can get a small condo for like $90K down in Yokohama, a 30-year-old building. Yeah. I mean, like, it just depends, right? Anyway, guys, 4 minutes left. Nobody? Bueller? I mean, how long have we been streaming for anyway? Let me see. We fit a lot of information into such a fucking short stream so far. Oh my god, 3 minutes, like almost 4 hours. Now 4 hours is decent, you know. It's not bad. It's not too bad. It was pretty good, you know. Pretty good, you know. Nice buttery sexualness. Open your wallets and open your hearts. Yeah, guys, if we don't get a super chat or like a membership in the next 4 minutes, then Dad's gonna have to go out and buy those cigarettes, and you don't know when Dad's coming back. Cause those cigarettes, you know, they're hard to find. You know, you can't just buy cigarettes. Just don't grow on trees. You can't just buy them at stores, guys. You know this. Eventually, I'll stick to small products that are easy to export. Once I have a new show for American Cars and Audio. Cool, dude. Nice. Yeah, man, do it, bro. That's insane, Cobra, especially because Yokohama's great. To each their own, man. You know, just fucking like, yeah, man. Hey, man, this is like a beverage here, man. Yeah, this is cool. You know, there's like 10 of you guys who talk, and then there's like a bunch of other people that lurk. But I'm okay with that on a sexual level. Yeah, today's like overcast and shitty weather today. It's not that amusing, but I got my beautiful tropical island screensaver on my tablet going. And I've got Mario vs. Donkey Kong on my TV. And that's weird, but it's cool. Let's see who is live streaming right now. I guess I'll raid somebody, and if I don't raid somebody, I'll just raid. And this is the last rant of April. Usually I do a rant at the
end of the month to like summarize how the month was and how it went. But I just didn't fucking. I had time. I was just lazy. I didn't do it yet. So let's see. Is there anybody I know live streaming right now on YouTube? Nope. Excuse me, princess. Yeah, there's not really that many. Yeah, no. There's Softy Poopas. Okay, I can just raid Softy Papa, I guess. Last minute, what up, peeps? What it does, dude? Dookie weather here, yeah. Last minute, what's up, peeps? What up, Ray? Yeah, it's very small, but damn that price. Yep. Okay, yeah, you guys having a good stream today? You enjoying it? That was 4 hours of solid hot dad goodness, dudes. You know, D to the P, bro. Bros call me DP. Donkey punch, bruh. Hey, little lady, you want to, like, take me up to your dorm room or something? I think you have me confused with a woman. Oh, bro, she totally got you, bro. Dude, what's my probe? Oh, man, what happened to my probe, dude? Oh, dude, my probe, man. Your name is Skeeter? No, name's DP, bro. Short for DP. Donkey punch, bro. Dude, his dad owns a dealership. His dad, he'll totally hook you up, bro. I like make all these references nobody understands. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. Look at this, guys. Look at all these links coming up. What are all these links? What are all these things that are coming up in the chat? Oh my God, what's this? Oh my God, links to my live streams on Twitch and Kick and my social medias and my Discords and Obamas, all this stuff. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for the love and support today. You know, you're very sensual, you're very sexual, and I love you. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later on the Discord. I'm gonna raid Softy Papa, because if there's Papa Teeks, there's definitely if there's a hard Teeks, hard Papa, then there's a Softy Papa. We're gonna raid him, and yeah, you guys just keep it real, West Side, and if I don't see you later today or tomorrow, then I'll see you definitely on Sunday for the stream. So you guys stay black, and remember, Cracky Reads, he's got what everyone needs. Stay black, bitches. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Crack.
Cracky Reads, he's got what everyone needs. The stream for seeing Japanese, translated before your very eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Cracky Reads. Go fight win with Cracky Reads. The best channel now. Yeah, it's the greatest stream. It's Cracky Reads. Oh yeah, Cracky Reads. There's an alien here, just to make it clear. There is an alien here. His name is Carl, and he's here for you. Be nice to him or he'll attack me too. Cracky Reads, he's got what everyone needs. The stream for seeing Japanese, translated before your very eyes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Cracky Reads. Go fight win with Cracky Reads. The best channel now. Yeah, it's the greatest stream. It's Cracky Reads. Oh yeah, Cracky Reads. There's an alien here, just to make it clear. There is an alien here. His name is Carl, and he's here for you. Be nice to him or he'll attack me too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Cracky Reads. Go fight win with Cracky Reads. The best channel round. Yeah, it's the greatest stream. It's Cracky Reads. Oh yeah, Cracky Reads. Spooky ghost, spooky ghost.